like, are we both about to die?
It froze for a second. I was like, oh. But either way, what's going on, everybody? Let's join the live stream. We got the Larrius here, old Boom Sonic.
What's up?
And I don't really know how to get live stream started. This is the awkward state right here. Like, am I supposed to I don't know what am I supposed to say now? But either way, am I supposed to I don't know what am I supposed to say now?
Okay.
Okay, I was just like, okay, I don't remember that happening, but that also happened last stream too. But either way, we're live finally. Everybody who's here, yep. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Trolling Tricks Trio. What's going on? Blue Speed Films, Neon the Hedgehog. Familiar.
Let's smash.
Oh no. I'm seeing a bunch of familiar faces here. Yep, we got the dude Larry here, old Boom Sonic, bandana boy.
That's right, the bandana and cape, the most infamous.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Today we got a really interesting live stream. Pretty much just chillax and chill with old Larrius here, and just pretty much just chillax. Come chillax with us, and maybe react to some videos and whatnot, and just make the best out of it.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a good time here.
Also, if you guys have any questions for me or Larry, let us know. We're happy to answer because I see a lot of questions on my Discord server, and I just don't get the time to answer them. So if you want a personal answer from me or Larry, let us know.
Yeah, we'll be happy to answer. That's for sure.
Do a rap battle? No way, man. I need a beat for doing rap battles.
Oh my gosh, bro! You'd have to get StormZ in here because he's the main one.
For real, dude. Dude, honestly, man, I can't rap for crap, dude. And it's just like seeing me try would be absolute cringe.
Nah, bro, it's like I've actually been working on my singing voice, but like I can't freestyle. Like I'll die instantly.
Man, I can't either, man. If I have something written out, I could sing it out, but I just do it for like goofing. But like once in a while, I surprise myself. I'm just like, whoa, like did I actually say that? You know?
Yeah, you know, it's like there'd be them shower vocals, and you're like, wait a minute, I can sing.
For real, but to be honest, man, I'm not a singer. Whenever I do sing, I'm just like goofing. I'm relaxing, just like singing something that I like. Something just pops in my head. But like if I have something written out, I can spit bars. But like freestyling, like nah, I can't freestyle for crap.
Man, I actually really enjoy writing music because I like writing anyway. So, and it's like writing a poem, writing a song. So it's fun. It's fun.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yo, Blue Roundabout with the 279.
Blue Round.
What a couple of handsome trapping blue men. That's me.
Yeah. I think that was talking about me right there. I don't know about you, but I'm just
But yo, thank you for the donations. You know what? I gotta tell you something, Larry. So pretty much, everybody donates now for the sake of me getting a new chair. I was talking about this like a good month ago in my first few live streams. I have an old man chair, and I was just complaining on how much my back hurted, and just everybody was like, "Go buy a new chair," and then. I still got the funds for the chair, man. I'm waiting for my YouTube check to come in. But once that check comes in, man, I need to get a new chair. Like, look at the one I'm sitting in. It's an old man chair. Look at it.
Oh my god!
I know exactly, man.
That looks worse than mine, and mine isn't good.
Jeez, man, just like my back is like it's all the way up here.
And oh my gosh, do be in a chair like this.
For real.
Oh no! Yeah, you needed that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I seriously need to get a new chair, man. It's been too long. I had this one since like 2020, man. It's just like that's probably why I have a back notch, man.
Man, yeah. The painful chairs make it hard to work too because you're sitting in them to try and get stuff done, and then your back just starts hurting. It's like I can't do it no more. Then you get in seal mode in the bed like this, and it's just done. It's done. It's no more. It's done. You ain't working no more.
For real. Sometimes when I'm in my chair, I have to I have to sit down with that neck pillow, and I'm over here just on the computer green screening, man. And it's just like it's like my back's killing me. Like it's crying out.
Yeah, man, I know the pain.
But yo, we got some comments right here. My man's got chronic back pain, dude. I seriously got crippling paralysis or something, man. It's just that hurt. Boom Sonic, are you going to add Amy to the Sonic Plus show? Yeah, are you going to add Amy?
I get this question a lot, but I will say this: Amy will be in an upcoming video, not in the series, but an upcoming video, a plush short I'm working on. So,
Oh,
and yeah, so stay tuned for that.
you're telling me she's real?
I guess so.
That's cool, man. I honestly had some I was like really curious about how the whole Amy would be in the plush show type of thing because to be real with you, I just started watching like the plush show, like getting into it last
Hmm.
year, and I remember like I hit you up. And right away, you said, "Watch the season 2 remaster," and I was like, "Okay, we'll do." And right away, I was just like, "Man, like this show is so good. Like I just wonder like how it would work out if Amy came into the picture, let alone like boom Amy. But like not to give like too much away, since like I know there's people here that probably haven't seen the show. Go
Hmm.
watch it for yourself, guys. The Sonic Plus show on YouTube. Exhalo over here makes some of the greatest work I've ever seen. Plush movement wise too, man. It's insane.
Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it, and likewise, man, one of the best out here. And I've even before we started talking, I even told you I was like, I messaged some people. I was like, dude, this guy, like I've seen him around. Like we were both like OGs. Like when we both were like really bad at making videos, we both like were
Oh
just around and we just kind of like saw each other every once in a while. But
yeah,
later on, like as the years passed, I ended up coming across you again. I was like, dude, look at this. I was like, because it's rare to see that amount of effort put into these videos. So I was sending them to people. I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, it's just really it's a beautiful thing to see how far we've both come, and now we can just look at each other and be like, yo, we
for real,
evolved.
man. For
Yeah.
real. Honestly, man, I was like the same thing with you, man. Like I've always loved your work because like even like in your old videos, man. I'm not gonna bring them up, but like even like some of your old videos, man, the plush movement is insane. You're doing the whole dances and stuff, whatever you're doing, and I'm just like, damn, you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And they just keep getting better too, man. It's just like the movement, even like the memes that I seen, man. Like the movement is so good, man. I still remember the whole Discord thing you sent me, the whole twerking thing with he's all doing that. I'm
Oh,
just like, dang,
yeah.
man, the movement though, man, the movement.
We both like to be very animated.
For real, man. You know what? Looking at the characters over here, just it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, it was definitely because of you we're starting to see like more of these like facial expressions on the plushes because I used to do it like a long time ago, but it was bad. But I did it a while ago, but I kind of stopped doing it because it was so tedious trying to do it. But then I look at you and I'm like, dang man, you make it look easy. Like you do it good. And a lot of other people have also taken inspiration from that. So I asked some people, I'm like, do you guys want to see me bring the expressions back? Because I already got, all the movements and stuff like they're in some TV show. So I'm like, if
Oh
we
yeah.
add the faces, it'll boost that exponentially. So I asked them and they were like, yeah, I'm down. So and now I'm seeing it, not just me, not just you. I'm just seeing a lot of people try to do it now. And, we have you to thank for that, for really like pushing it to show how good it can be.
Pushing it to the last lingering thread, man, because it's so freaking tedious. Like I even like try
Yeah.
to animate them. Like I have like a mouth on Sonic, and I do this, and then I cut the clip, and then like the mouth's on him, and it makes it look like he's animated kind of, and that's just really
Yeah.
tedious. Um,
It's really good to see that. Like it's impressive because I'm like, how do
yeah.
you like you be moving the characters like you didn't just sit there and like and I'm like, how you do that so clean? That's always cool.
It's hard, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I hold the record for the first plush tuber doing that. Now I see everybody doing it, and I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. You know.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a very awesome thing to be inspired to do. Very
It
awesome.
really is. I'm definitely not the first to put expressions on the plush, but like animating wise, I think I hold the record for that. Just like how you
Yeah.
hold the record for the best movement, man. We should be nominated for this stuff, guys. Come on, like
Yeah, man. Like,
host the
get us
game
out there.
award. Best movement, best animated feature, best sound effects. Old tails walking like you know.
You
Because
already know
like
how it is.
honestly, because like I appreciate like a lot of people that like put like the extra mile and more effort just to add like little walking sound effects, even when it changes the pace. Like Sonic walks from concrete to grass. You know,
Hmm.
I appreciate that so much. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something you don't have to do, but the fact that you actually do it just to add to the immersion when it's mixed properly, it's very
Yeah.
nice.
It
Very nice.
really is. I'm so picky too with sound effects, man. Like whenever I have like a sound effect that doesn't feel like it belongs, I rip it out and I completely like change like like the sound because it needs to match the scenery, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I do that too. I definitely do that too. Nowadays, anyway.
uh, but besides the point on like perfecting like plush videos and stuff, I still take a look at like my old work, and I just kick myself in the butt because I'm just like, man, I should have did this, or like, man,
Yeah.
I should have like added a sound effect when he made that expression. You know, it's just like, and I take
Yeah.
notes too because like it's always good to go back and look at your old work because you take notes and pretty much you add them into your current media that you're working on, and that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good to critique yourself and really see what will make it better, because then it will be better when you apply, that knowledge to the future. And it do be hurting though. We ain't gonna lie. The better you get, the worse the older stuff gets, and it hurts. It hurts
For
to see.
real.
It's like, man, I used to love this video, and then like 3 years later, you're like, man, this sucks. So
Too real,
yeah, it's
man.
painful. It's painful.
It really is. Uh, somebody said Ducktales in Larry's background.
Oh yeah, Ducktales. Woo!
Doo, doo,
Gotta have him
Ducktales.
in the back.
You know, that's a funny joke, man. You should actually use that in a video, like
That's why, dude. That's the
Ducktales.
only reason. That's literally the only reason I bought it, just because of the pun Ducktales. I just
Ducktales,
thought it was
yeah,
funny.
that's a good joke right there. Ducktales. Uh, someone said, "Hey, Boom Sonic, do you think Robotnik will become a character on the show?"
Robotnik. Well, I mean, there's Mega Adventures, and we have Robotnik in there. So, but
True.
as far as Robotnik in the Plus show, there's not much I can say about the Plus show as far as stuff that people don't know or have seen already. I just advise you to go watch it for yourself and see what happens, and maybe it'll help you conclude what will be in there. So, but I'm not about to give out any spoilers on this stream.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I try my best, man, to avoid spoilers and to avoid like accidentally slipping because I I feel
You
so
already know
bad.
what I'm thinking about, man.
Yeah, you remember too on my old live stream. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
So everybody, a few months ago on my old live stream, and it wasn't that old. One of my older live streams a few months ago. I had Larry kindly voice the werehog on the Halloween video, and then my stupid self decided to play the messages on live, and I'm like, oh shoot, like he's actually like sending me the lines. So I spoiled that, and you can go watch it for yourself. I forgot what live stream it was, but if you go to my channel, click live streams. I think it's the second live stream. Um, I pretty much spoiled like his entire voice clips on stream, and I have myself to blame for that. So don't trust me.
Man,
Don't trust me with your media.
it was so funny because I'm just in the chat like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
For real, man.
And you was
I
like,
wasn't
we're just
understanding
gonna hear
either
it.
because I thought you were just like playing like a funny voice message because like that's what I do sometimes. And right away, like when you send like the voice message, I'm like, oh shoot, like I wasn't supposed to I wasn't supposed to play that.
Oh man, it was funny though. It's just something to remember.
It really is. SuperSonicBlake needs to give y'all awards in the Sonic play, dude. Straight facts, man. I'm still waiting for
Dude,
that poster.
rewards and rewind, that'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool. Uh, I'm still waiting for that poster, dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot to hit him up about that.
He said he was gonna ship it out Sunday a few weeks ago, and I'm just like, that's the longest Sunday I've ever seen.
Think he got stuck at the gym.
Probably, yeah. No rush though, to be honest. Actually, I have prints over here that I got from my scanner because I scan stuff once in a while, and I oh shoot, and I print them out. So I got like short, tiny little scans
Oh,
here.
you got a color printer?
I do. I got a color printer. I have some
Oh, lucky.
promo posters from my old or not old videos, like from my recent videos too. That's not accurate because the video was released in October.
Man, that's nice though.
I love having a color printer, man. I had to invest into it because I had a lot of stuff to print at the time, just for like projects and stuff, finishing up school and whatnot. And now that I have it, it's just like okay, I'll just print some stuff for the channel, you know.
Yeah, I wish I had a colored printer. I have a printer, but it's black and white.
Black and yellow, black. Yeah, I feel you, man. I used to have a regular old printer too, old 1940s printer. Now I'm playing, but yeah,
Ah,
my print in black and white too, and it was just like It's like that's cool, but it's like color printer is just it's
I
better.
know, dude. Ink is expensive, man.
It is. I bought the Espeon printer or whatever it's called, the one that Shaq advertises, only because it doesn't take like cartridges like for the ink. It takes like actual ink bottles, and they're not really that expensive. So I just invested in that Espeon printer, and
Hmm.
it's those little ink things have last me a while too because I got the printer I think last summer, and they're still full to the top.
Dang, dude. I might have to get me one.
You should. Espeon printers are the goat.
All right, maybe you can link me one after the stream.
Oh yeah, most definitely. The old printer can go with your granny's chair.
Hey, I mean, he's not wrong.
Dude, facts, facts. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yo, I'm seeing some old messages here. QTT, what's going on, man? Sonic Ultra 45, Thunder. That's Thunder. That's a pretty cool name.
I don't know
But
why the YouTube chat has this whole screen, but like the messages, only like 2 or 3 messages coming at a time at the bottom.
yeah, I know it's weird. That even for like premieres too, like they updated the feature, and now like when you want to see like the comments, you gotta like watch them on the screen. It's just like no, like I want to see them down below, you know.
YouTube always making goofy updates.
For real, man. They do it. They do it so unexpectedly too. Like even like when I'm uploading vids, like onto YouTube, like I got a vid like fully finished and everything, and I'm wondering why is it taking forever to upload? Because like it says like it uploads in 6 hours, and I'm like, oh hell no. I go to the app, and of course I need to update. And then like the last time I uploaded a short, I need to update. When I upload a short, like literally like actual like YouTube shorts, I need to update. When I do a live stream, I need to update. Like auto update for
Right.
Christ's sakes.
Man. Yeah, YouTube be doing that, man. I don't know. It be throwing me off.
For real, man.
Seems like there's people
Oh
arguing
man,
about who's the
I'm
real
already getting
Sonic.
what? Not this conversation again.
I forgot.
Seeing a bunch of
There was.
loading
I was about to say that line from OVA, then I forgot. The
Oh,
Titan.
I just got
Yeah.
done watching the OVA a few a few days ago. I was just like relaxing, working on some scripts, and I just found the OVA on my recommended YouTube page, and I'm like, why not?
Man, the OVA. I'm not the biggest fan of the OVA, but I do love the art style and the music, of course.
That's pretty much just the best part of it. I'm not a fan of the voices, except Eggman. Eggman's funny in there, but still.
Yeah, I didn't like Sonic's voice for a while, but it grew on me. Like later on, I was just like, you know what? It has its own little charm to it, And I took inspiration for that from that voice in Mega that face. I took inspiration from that voice in Mega Adventures and kind of like tried to fuse it, like tried to fuse the. I think it's Tim Burton. I think that's the guy who did the OVA Sonic, and I tried to fuse the Drummond voice with it and kind of like created like an amalgamation with a little hint of Jalil, just a very small speck, just like
Yeah,
just a whole mutation, just to kind of make it feel like a younger Sonic.
I forgot I keep forgetting to ask you about that too about Mega Adventures. Like when I first saw it, I was like, Sonic's voice is like so nasally, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I wanted it to stand out, be a little different from the modern Sonic voice I do.
And that's something that people can take inspiration on because it's like, wow, we got a new interpretation of Sonic in the community, and now I see a bunch of people like going back and they're just like they're interpreting it. They do like little references to our videos and whatnot, and I find it pretty nice.
Yeah, it's funny. I can't tell you how many Eggmans I've heard that do the terrible Eggman voice I do, where he sounds like this and it's just like a meme. But it came from someone else. I came from someone else who did the voice like that, and I thought it was really funny. And we ended up casting him, and it's just kind of just became a thing because I think a lot of people know Eggman is a really hard voice to do. So
Yeah,
they're like, let's try this Kermit sounding, this Kermit sounding voice
Kermit.
because it just somehow just works. Probably because it's funny.
It was funny, man. I'll never forget. Shut up and fix this, Slinky. That's the
Can't would
best
you
thing to
shut up
say.
and fix this slinky?
That's the most hurtful thing to say to somebody. You want to win a conversation? That's what you say.
Just have one just on standby in your backpack.
Those old school little plastic Slinkies, man.
Dude, they'd always get busted up so quick.
I had a breaking mine, man. Like it springs, throw it down the stairs, and it's just like it
GG.
snaps, it snaps, or it gets completely out of whack, and I'm just like, come on, like I just got you.
Man, yeah, that's exactly how it was.
I miss Slinkies though. I do have stairs. Literally, like the first, I think like the first day I moved into my house back in 2020, I got a Slinky, and right away I threw it down the stairs. It didn't lead up to my expectations, I'll tell you that, but it was still fun.
Man, yeah, Slinkies were way more popular back in the day. We used to see them a lot more. But kids of today, they don't play with toys.
Everyone loves the Slinky. You gotta get a Slinky.
Everyone's got to get the Slinky. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, how do you feel about the Mario movie about to come out?
Oh, dude, I can't wait for it, man. I'm totally gonna go. I'm gonna try to see it on opening day, but
Hmm.
it looks pretty promising.
Yeah, it looks really good. I really don't go see movies often. So for me to go want to actually go see it, it's saying a lot. But I'm not going to see it day one because I don't like packed theaters. Kids screaming and popcorn flying. It's not my thing.
Oh,
And if there's a kid behind me, Falcon kicking my seat, someone might get thrown. I'm just saying. So
but to throw hands,
yeah,
yo.
I'm about to be like, you son of a yeet that kid off the. Okay, let me not. I mean,
Do you remember
but
that video I sent you with the Sonic movie? At the end of the movie when it shows Shadow, some little kid was like, "Yo, was that Sonic.exe?"
oh my gosh, the
Oh,
pain.
I was laughing so hard, man.
Sonic.exe. I'm like,
I was just straight up like I died on the inside a bit. Oh yo, what's going on,
yeah.
Storm? Storm said, "Boom Sonic's face cheeks is so chubby." This is the fat Boom Sonic right here.
Yes. So I be eating. I be eating.
He do be. This guy's pretty tubby too, to be honest. I have that exact Boom Sonic actually. The first time I showed you the Boom Sonic I had, right away you were like, "That's a fat Boom Sonic."
yeah. Yeah. That's how
um,
you can instantly tell the difference.
for real. I was lucky enough to get that one because I wasn't sure if it was a bootleg or not. And then when it
Hmm.
arrived, I was like, "Damn, this guy is thick."
Yeah, it's definitely not a bootleg. It's a factory stock that they,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
the factory rejects. I have a lot of those. I plan on selling some of them soon, but like, not Boom Sonic, but like, I have a bunch of factory rejects that I just don't need.
Yeah, 100%. And selling stuff is definitely the move for us right now because these YouTube analytics, man, our checks are getting cut in half. It's like
I
oh man.
I died right now. Like you're just all like, with Sonic.
It's real, dude. It's like, man, every month it's like I see it drop more and more, which is also my fault because I haven't been posting. But gosh dang, bro, like we need the money. That's why I'm trying to score me a job. But
For
yeah,
real, man. At this point, I'm probably gonna have to get a part time myself. But for a majority of the people here, just to let you all know, we're not doing the videos just for the money, but like it's nice to make earnings from it because like nowadays, like we need it. Like
of
rent's
course.
expensive, appliances, fundings for future videos. It's like we need that moolah.
Yeah, 100%. I was just talking to someone about that the other day. I was like, for me, and we can say you too now, is that the videos have never been about like being the best or having tons of money and exposure. We just kind of did it for fun. We did it because it was entertaining, and we like the people that do watch us. It brings us the most joy to see them happy. That is the biggest payoff for any video. But now that we're getting older now and money is actually something we need to progress, the fact that we are making that from the videos and most of the money from the videos goes back into the videos,
True.
it makes us care a lot more about the analytics, which we didn't really, definitely didn't bother us back in the day. If any video blew up, we're like, oh, awesome. While now it's like, if one video flops, it's like, well, there goes 5 months.
Yep. Yep. There you go. Couldn't have said
Yeah.
it better myself, man. A majority of the times, I'm always slacking like big time, but for a majority of the
Mhm.
time, it's hard, man, to make the videos that I do.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a total like buzzkill about it, but it's just like once in a while, like I think like, man, how did I get in this position?
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's like that's kind of the struggle we put ourselves with our integrity is that we set the bar so high, and by doing that, making videos is a lot harder and a lot higher maintenance. So Yeah, I mean, even with me, like I'm working on a review, and I could literally just do this. Hey guys, this is this is the thing, and then just spinning around for 8 minutes. But I still edit it. Like I just can't post anything I know
Yeah, I see
is
that, man.
lazy.
The funny little edits and like the gifs and whatnot. Those are
Hmm.
hilarious, man. Oh,
Thank
yo,
you.
man, SonicStormZ said, "Yo, was that Zoe Tails 202 and Exhalo?"
Oh my, look, man, he's still holding on to what I said earlier.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, man.
Oh
Oh
my
man,
gosh.
what did you call him last time? You were like, "Yo, was that is that Zoe 101 and Sonic Ball Z?"
Yes, Sonic Boss. Oh man.
And not Sonic Ball Z.
Oh man.
Someone said, "Why does Larry's camera look so high quality? I can see Boom Sonic's 3 chest hairs."
It's the light. I got a god tier light.
For
We
real,
all
man.
pretty I'm pretty sure most of us use the same camera at this point. It's the iPhone 13 Pro Max, I think. Yeah.
I forgot which one I have. I think I have the newest one. Nah, I don't really care at this point. Just as long as like it gets a job done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
I think the 14 came out and people were like, "Man, this sucks." Cuz people are starting to realize that iPhone like they just, they release a new one every year and it's like they're barely upgrading from the old one. It's just
yeah, I was
a
gonna say
money
that.
sinker.
I was gonna
Yeah, it's
say
rough.
that. Yo, what's going on, Alyssa? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen all of y'all. I'm seeing a bunch of familiar faces. Yo, what's going on, Ultra 101?
Some movie Sonic?
Movie Shannick. I'm the real modern Sonic.
Hmm.
You got the iPhone 18? No way, man.
Dang, bro's in the future.
For real, man. Slide me one real quick.
Unbox therapy.
Hey, Miles, can I send you a clip on Discord? Yeah, I open up to everybody on Discord. You can also send it in the server too. Just make sure it doesn't violate the rules. Got the iPhone 68 one. Got the iPhone 69.
Oh my gosh. The 69, the most controversial release.
For real, man.
Someone asked me, is the classic show canceled? Sonic Mega Adventures is not canceled. It's just put on hold because I kind of wrote myself into a wall for something I was not prepared for yet. But I'm looking forward to returning to the show. It is not canceled. Don't worry.
I remember you were talking about Mega Adventures. That was you put in the work in that series for such a long time, man. And I remember, was it 2019 you started working on it?
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's not like the video itself took that long. It was that I myself hated what I was producing. Like, I think there were like two or three uh, scrapped versions of the first episode because I was like, I didn't like what I was doing. I was like, every time I made it, there was just something off about it. And when I finally figured out the style I wanted, the reason I created the series, I reminded myself, I'm not creating the series to just be classic Sonic. It's supposed to be like a love letter to all like the very old school retro Sonic stuff.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
And yeah,
Trial
I'm
and
supposed to
error.
be, yeah. So once I found that, once I remembered that that was the heart of the series, and that I just want to like do little things by like making the transitions and other stuff in the video different from my other ones, I was able to come up with a style I liked, and then yeah, I created the first episode.
Man, dude, what I do, man, what I give up to see just one of the first takes of that video, man.
Oh
Just like
gosh, bro, it's
one,
probably still in
just like
Google
one
Photos
copy.
somewhere.
Like if you saw the footage, man, I would love to see like the first draft of that. I'm a huge fan of Mega Adventures, man. I know there's only one episode out, but just like honestly, man, like it's such a good video. There's so much funny moments. The action is jam packed. The transition is good. The outro is amazing.
Thank you, man. Yeah, if I can, it's probably on Google Photos somewhere. I could probably splice it together
Oh heck yeah, man.
and
Uh, the
as a
the
like a yeah as a what if. Mhm.
the intro too, man. I can't get over how good the intro is.
Thank you. Yeah, that song, I had to use that song because if you didn't know, Sonic Mega Collection Plus was my
Yeah.
first Sonic game ever. So it's like yeah, that's kind of the whole thing with all my shows. Like they're supposed to be kind of paying homage to an era. Like even with the Plus show, it's like a lot of my favorite things are in it. Like we got freaking Minecraft, which plays a humongous role in my growing up. Sonic, of course. There's Ninja Turtle elements in it. There's just yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I like to pay homage to. And the beautiful thing is when it's all over, that's gonna be like saying goodbye to like that whole era. And like I already
Yeah.
I expressed my love for that era. So it'll be a beautiful thing, and then it'll be on to the next uh, boat, that ship, a sail, whatever. I had it, and then I
Yeah.
fumbled the bag.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah, you know.
totally agree, man. I know you're a big fan of Halo too, man. I can tell
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
a pinch of that rubs off in the Sonic Plus show because I just get like I'm not gonna lie, I get a tad bit anxiety when I watch the show because I get so like drawn into it. I'm just like, man, I gotta see the next episode. What happened? You know?
Yeah, I do it for that, man. Because I the whole time, the main reason I made a story driven show is because of how I felt watching like TMNT 2012 growing up as a kid. I'm like, man, there's just something really beautiful about being invested and wanting to see what happens next. And I wanted to be one of those people to bring that to the community for the people that decide to give me a shot.
For real, it's such a good show too. TMNT 2012 was probably one of the probably one of the first 3D shows on Nickelodeon I've ever watched, besides like Jimmy Neutron and all the other stuff. But like, as
Yeah.
like a show I took seriously and like catched it like every weekend just to see what happened next.
Hmm.
That was like one of the first shows like I got drawn into like whole like dramatic phase and all that other type of stuff. Even like the
Yeah.
anime stuff too. Like I have to admit, I take some inspiration off that because like a bunch of like the anime expressions really draw me into it, and it
Yeah.
encouraged me to draw a bunch of expressions too. Like how Knuckles has like that little vein popping out of his head.
Yeah.
That's strictly taken from Raphael, and a bunch of like the eyes that pop out on some of
Oh
the
yeah,
turtles. But
definitely. I
yeah,
do that
like
a lot too.
the eyes that I put on Sonic, man, that like his pupils are dilating and they're not showing. Like that's completely taken from that show.
Yeah, same here, dude. Same here. It was a huge inspiration for me, and everybody knows. I mean, like, come on, dude. I'm wearing a bandana for Pete's sake. You know, there's a lot of inspiration from that show, and I just feel bad for anyone who missed it, man. Like that man, you don't get a lot of stuff like that nowadays. I mean, I guess the kiddos have anime, but for I don't know the people that kind of want to see something like that with Sonic, I guess.
Yeah, it's a new slice of it's a new slice of pie for everybody. Like whoever wants like a new taste to enjoy something that like on what they're into, like Sonic, especially like the kiddos love Sonic. But like as for somebody like us, man, like we were into like some of like the stuff that I don't see people going back and watching nowadays. But like the Ninja Turtles, man, I wouldn't necessarily say that anybody missed it because like it's still trending on Netflix right now, and it feels good to say that like a show like that it's still sticking around and hasn't gone away yet. You know.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles, they are huge, to be fair. But I know a lot of people, I guess they started tuning out around it was either season 3 or season 4 with the space stuff. And to be honest, I understand because when they went to space, dude, I was like, man.
You know what?
I was like, dude, I don't go back to New York. Like
Yeah.
I
You
wasn't
know
a
what's so
huge fan of the
weird?
space.
Why is it that like every show that like every show that's about to end or finish off its season, it ends up in space? I'm
I
talking
know, dude.
Sonic.exe, regular show, and TMNT. It's just like they all ended their show with the last arc being in space.
Yeah, and for some reason, I'm almost never that into it. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I guess space isn't super interesting. I think the only space thing I like adore was OG Star Wars. But
Oh man.
yeah, I have to and reinforce OG Star Wars because I hate where it is now. But back in the day, like when Darth Vader like first showed up and all that, good times.
Yeah, I can only imagine, dude. I wasn't really into Star Wars, man, but just like going back and just looking at like old stuff like that. Uh, they're pretty much like hood classics at this point,
Of
you know.
course, yeah, yeah, and I have to think it's funny because again, I'm not even the biggest Star Wars fan either, but it's literally Lego Star Wars that put me on. Like it was so funny. Like the story of how I play that game is so goofy because basically I was like a little kid, right? And I was on my Xbox 360 and I was running through demos and I saw Lego Star Wars. I had never seen a Lego before in my life. I was like, "What is this?" And I was scared of it. I'm not even joking. I was legit scared of it. I played it and I saw their black soulless eyes. I was like, ooh. And I kid you not, when I was playing the game, the second I punched and killed a Jawa and heard it scream, I instantly fell in love with the game. Like how ironic is that? Terrified of it until you kill something. That's children for you.
Just kill it. Just kill it. Kill it with
It's because of
fire.
the scream. I'm like, what is that? And he goes, I died, bro.
Dude.
It was so funny.
It's so real, man. The same thing goes like with me, like with a bunch of games, like I don't know, like COD and a bunch of other stuff. It's all something new until you kill something and you're like, oh, this rules, you know.
Yes, bro. Mm-hmm. There's just
But I
something
could, I
funny about it. That sounds very. It sounds like we literally need to be put on watch for dangerous people. But come on, man. It's like in video games, it's funny. The ragdoll physics, bro. Like, how can how can you not laugh?
for real, man. Oh, we got a question from SA2_X. Who's older, Miles or Larry? Uh, I'm older. Yeah.
Yep. Not by that much, but he is.
Yeah, not by that much though. To be honest, we're only a year apart. But
Yeah, I'm
besides the
only
point,
70 years old. I'm just.
yeah. He's 7 years old, guys. With Legos, man, everybody remembers Legos, man. I still want to use like the whole Lego break sound effect. You know, like when like
Oh
little
yeah, I used
yeah.
that in one of the videos.
I want to use that so bad. I just need to find the right place to find it. You know what? My favorite video that has that sound. Let me find it real quick. What is it called? Let me see. Yeah, y'all probably seen this already. Let me see. I hope my internet isn't dog water at this point.
Larry with them cliffhangers. Hey man, got to keep the viewers hooked.
For
Also,
real,
what's up,
man.
Blue Mania? Good to see you.
You gotta keep them around, man.
Yeah, dude, you got to give them a reason to come back.
I found it.
It's me or Android you don't break.
Hey, dang. What the fuck, Jeffy?
Oh my. Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, Jeffy? What are you doing here?
That just caught me so off guard, bro.
Pick this up, bitch, up, drop it.
Come on, man. People always use that against me. They're like, "Bro, your Android fall to pieces." I'm like, "That was like 8 years ago. They don't do that anymore." Oh my
For real.
god.
For real. I was on Android for the longest time until 2020. My first iPhone was the iPhone 11, man. I still use my iPhone 11. I got it right here, a little fancy iPhone 11. I only use it for like storing like sound effects and just like stuff I need and especially pictures too. Like I have Google Photos only on that phone, and everything's stored on that. And if I need anything, I just go back to the gallery on that phone, and I just send it to my phone I have currently here, and uh, pretty much like continue on from there. But I still use my Android as well too. I use it for script writing and whatnot, and it's always nice to have spares around. You know.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think everyone's got like two phones. Like, there's just that backup phone that just has other things on it. Like, Android definitely has its perks. iPhone has its perks. Uh, and yeah, they have good things about them. I used to be on Team Android, but now I'm a bit pissed off. We talked about it on the phone before because I was like, I love Android because they let us have SD cards,
Oh yeah, I remember
and then
that.
they removed it, and I was like, so I got mad, and I was like, you know what? I'm not about to spend all this money to get the latest Android when you're just trying to be iPhone. I might as well just get iPhone. So, but little did I know iPhone had so many differences that I was not going to be ready for. But
I partake. Because that was the same
yeah,
story with me. Because I was just like, man, SD cards, like unlimited storage, man. I love Android, and then like storage gets completely like used up, camera gets out of date. I, it's just like man, like Android, man. It's just like it was good for its time, but like now, I'm gonna go with iPhone. iPhones have the suckiest batteries too. At least like Android, like lasts you forever, you know.
Oh, well, actually, the iPhone I have, the battery's actually really good compared to. I mean, I guess the Droid I had was kind of old, but the battery on this thing is definitely better than my old Droid. I will say, but I haven't used a lot of iPhones, so I can't say how it was back in the day.
Same for me too. Like I said, I've only used the 11. I got the 14 Pro, and the 14 Pro is pretty good, but the 11, man, the battery dies so damn fast.
Someone
I
says
mean,
Sonic.exe returns. Is when has he been in your channel, Miles?
I'm just like not Sonic.exe again. We just had this conversation. Um,
He never dies, bro. No matter how much you just want to stomp him into the floor, he's like a cockroach, bro.
he's
He
like
won't go.
plankton. He's like plankton. You keep stomping on him.
Except Plankton is likable. I like Plankton.
Yeah, for real. I love plankton. I don't know. Maybe this year, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't hold you to it. Don't hold me to into making Sonic.exe. Just go watch Saf's video, man. He got you covered on
Yeah,
the
he got a
EXE.
whole series.
For real, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of EXE, but like
Me either, dude.
from Saf's videos, man. But I think it was around 3. That video is my favorite video from him.
Yeah, the way he made his was definitely a good take on a concept I think is rather stupid. But I like how he actually, put effort into the presentation of the video, and he actually tried. Well, most EXE videos I expect to see is just some black-eyed idiot just hovering around. Oh, I'm evil, and then everyone's all scared, like, oh, please. But it's just like, yeah, bro. It's just like, no, bro.
Yeah, for real, man.
Plus, he
You know what?
dominates. EXE dominates the Sonic scene in general. Like the stupid EXE music video I saw has more traction than Frontiers ever got. Just let
Oh
that sink
man.
in. It's
Oh
it's
man.
tragic.
Yeah, like don't even get me started on that, man. I'm not gonna lie, EXE, like I have good memories with it, but it's just like it's become something that like I just can't keep up with, you know?
Yeah, like what is this EYX? Well, yeah, EYX. What is that? Like I don't know a
Yeah.
bunch of the like I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of them now. I'm just like, what
Yeah.
was this? Because when I was younger, you might have as well. I used to watch like those gaming channels that would play a lot of the EXE
Oh,
fan games.
Markiplier and a bunch of
Oh
other
yeah, of
people.
course,
Yeah.
Markiplier, of
It's
course.
pretty much at this point we're just like, well, we your age, we only had one shot
Back in my
at
day.
EXE.
Yep.
But
The
it's
old
like,
man Jenkins out here.
yeah, pretty much. We become old man Jenkins with EXE, but I really don't care for it though, to be honest. But
Yeah.
it's a cool concept, but it's just like it's overdone and it's something I can't keep up with. It's to the point where it's like, who's Sonic.exe? You know?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and I remember the one time I brought up Majin Sonic, and you were like, ugh. But I'm like, no.
Oh,
Majin Sonic is an OG. He's not from Friday Night Funkin'. He's
yeah,
from
I was gonna say that right
CD.
now. I was gonna say that
Yeah.
right now. Like when we were texting about that a few months ago, right away, like when you sent that picture, I was like, oh man, it's this guy. And you were like, what? You don't like Majin Sonic? I'm like, he's okay, but it's just like I've seen him too many times, man. And then
Yeah, oh
right
man.
away, you guessed the answer. You're like, oh, Friday Night Funk. I'm like, yep.
I'm like, man, dude, because it was sad because I miss when Majin Sonic was like a niche thing. Like he was like literally, it was just a joke between me and my closest friend. And like it was so funny. Like we drew him all the time. We would just bring him up randomly in calls and just bust out laughing. And it was because nobody really talked about him. He was just like that niche weird thing, and it was just so funny. But now everybody only knows him because of beep boop bop. And I'm like,
For
like,
real, man.
that's not my G.
Yeah. I wasn't really hooked on the whole Majin Sonic thing. I thought the concept was creepy because it's supposed to be the whole Sonic CD secret.
Yeah,
What
it's
was it, like the
weird. It actually
sound test or whatever? And
mhm.
it's just like it's so bizarre, man. It's weird looking, but it's just like
Signed by the devil. Like what the
yeah, yeah. I wasn't really like like what's the word? I wasn't really like interested in it. I was just like, yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
But I totally understand, man. Like I understand why that character is special to you. Like you have a friend, and like you always like have a good laugh with stuff like that. And I have things like that too with some of my old friends. And it's just like it's something that like nobody would ever laugh at like ever. But like I just laugh at it for like a particular reason because it's just like it's a good
Yeah, it's an
sentimental
inside
value to
joke.
it. Pretty much, yeah. It's a good little side joke. You have a good sentimental value to that joke that will not probably not be funny to anybody else, but it's funny to you, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, like I'm not actually genuinely hurt that not EXE, that Majin Sonic is like known for funkin' now. It's like, well, it's a bit of a shame, but I ain't losing no hair off my chest. It's just how it is. We got a donation from Kodo. It says, Larry, how much power you have in Rise of Kingdom? What?
Rise of Kingdom.
Do you know what that is?
Rise of Kingdom.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what
Yeah,
that is. I
it
don't know.
sounds so familiar.
Kodo, get the frick out of here.
Is that supposed to be like it's like is that like one of those weird app games or whatever?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what he's on about, man. Dude's been smoking Elliot bark.
You know what? That reminds me. Have you seen those like weird like little side videos where it's like somebody does something horrible, like I don't know, uh, they straight up like I don't know, like say somebody shoots you in the foot and like oh my foot, oh it's all good. I got 500 game hours in this. I'm a
Oh
weapon.
my god, yes, bro. I've seen that. Oh my goodness.
I need, I want to make a little short about that now, man. Somebody shoots Knuckles in the foot. Oh, my foot! Oh, it's all
Do
good.
it, dude. Do it.
I got 500 game hours in this game right here.
You have to do it. You have to do it now.
That'd be hilarious, man.
We missed somebody's donation, apparently. You scroll
did?
up. Yeah, I think so. Let me scroll up.
Can't miss the donation.
Lawmare's World? Yeah, it's you. Yeah, he gave us a $1 donation. Thank you so much,
Nice.
Lawmare's World.
I just call him. I just call him Lamar.
Lamar. All right,
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Thanks, bro.
Franklin and Lamar.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I'm definitely gonna push that funding towards the chair. I need that dang chair. My back's killing me.
Yeah, you need to give your back a break, dude.
Next year, I bet Rossi the Rascal.
Rossi.
Rossi the Rascal, man. To be honest, I wouldn't doubt it, man. I've been getting some crazy guest appearances on here.
If you actually got Rosie the Rascal, that would actually be insane, because I have no idea. I mean, he might still be active. I don't know.
I'm not sure anymore. I haven't talked to him in like 3 years. Last time I talked to him was like 2019. That was through somebody's other phone on Twitter. Somebody that's a big fan of my work, and they're actually pretty nice. I think their name is Zach D something Dioc or something like that. But either way, he's a pretty nice guy. He was able to hook us up with like a little chat and stuff like that, and I was just like, man, that's cool.
Oh, nice. So you actually got to talk to him before?
Years and years ago, man. I'm not sure if it was Zach. I think it was somebody else. I don't know. It's been years, man, but it's been a while since I talked to the old dude.
Good old Jerry. That's nice, dude.
Tom and Jerry.
Man, I still remember laughing at his Warheads video. I don't know. It's always the most random stuff, dude. Like, he made a video with like a Warheads challenge. I don't know why I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Like, oh man.
Now I remember. Now I remember. No, it wasn't Zach that hooked me up with the chat. It was somebody else. It was a while ago though. I honestly want to try talking to him again, man, because I just want to check up on him.
You should, dude. You should. Kodo with another donation saying, "Don't be disrespecting my favorite game, Larry." Look, dude, you play Fortnite, so.
You had him at Fortnite. You play Fortnite.
The whole argument is done.
Nah, not Fortnite, man. I left Fortnite years ago, man. I got into it very, very, very late, around like I think season 3 on Nintendo Switch, and it was good like for like a good week, and I got bored of it really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't hate Fortnite. I don't have anything against it. I've never even played it. I just not my cup of tea. That's all.
Yeah, there you go. I don't hate it either, but it's just like, for somebody like me, man, I get bored with a bunch of stuff real quickly. I'm already bored with Frontiers. I beat it like 3 times already.
Man, yeah, Frontiers is one of those games where it's like, once you've seen it all, that's kind of it, unfortunately. And just running through it again, I kind of realized that there's one of the biggest issues with Frontiers, that I guess to compare it to something like Elden Ring, which I know is a very ridiculous comparison, but think about it. With Elden Ring, you get rewarded for exploration because there's so many things you can find, like extra pieces of armor, more, skills for your character, and all types of stuff. While with Frontiers, it's just like you're exploring for the tokens to hear them talk. That's not really the biggest reward. So
yeah,
it can be kind of boring. Right? Most of us live for the Titan fights, which we can't even replay unless you restart the whole game.
Yeah, I was gonna say right now, like Sega, they should straight up make boss rush. That'd be freaking amazing.
I don't know. A lot of games don't do that anymore. I'm like, why?
I don't know why they don't do that anymore. The bosses, they should totally do boss rush. Like, compete, like, I don't know, on Xbox Live, or just compete against yourself on like how fast you can complete it on hard mode or whatever. Something like that would be fun.
It would be so good. No, shut up, Kodo. Talking about some Elden Ring is mid. You're mid, bro. You couldn't even get past 5 minutes through the game because you're so trash. Shut your dirty tail up, you freaking God of War meat rider. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh man, that threw me off. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be cool if we had a survival mode, dude? And like we had all the enemies in the game, and you just have to like survive off of your own, like the ring count they give you. You just have to get through everything.
You just gotta bash through them. That'd be freaking amazing, dude.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know, man. We're still all waiting for like the whole game add-on stuff like that, the whole character stories.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
hope.
We got to give them credit there. Like, we got to give them credit there. A lot of Sonic games come out and then they're just left to die. But the fact that they're actually like updating and adding stuff to the game, that's revolutionary for the Blue Blur. So we got to give them credit there. And adding playable characters. I mean, if you ask me, I would have liked it if they were in the base game. But the fact that we're getting it at all, that's good.
And it's
Excited for
free
that.
too. Like
Yeah, it's
nobody
free. That's true.
nobody
It is
believed
free.
that. Like when they were like, it's free, so I can play it and it won't cost me a penny. You know.
Yeah, we really can't complain at that point. Like, it's free. Come on, man. Just got to
But
boot up the game, and there you go. That's nice.
yeah, I'm kind of scared for it though. Like I'm expecting something like adventure. You know, like whole like different stories with the characters and whatnot. But it's just like, what if it's like something like a mini game?
Bruh, man, the most mid. See, dude, I would have cried if it was literally just like a model swap and they didn't even change anything. I'm like, bro, I've seen mods do better than this. But I think they'll do more than that. I think so. I
I
hope
hope
so.
so, man. Yeah, I
Like,
hope
give
so
them
too.
actual different move sets. Like, if Knuckles can't glide, bro, I'm deleting the
Oh,
game.
boom knuckles.
Straight up. Because Knuckles just does the super jump. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Like Frontiers has potential to expand more and just like to get people playing it more often. I don't know, just to extend the time like for the gameplay and whatnot. Because
Yeah.
I played it on normal for the first 2 times, and the last time I beat it was on hard mode. To be honest, hard mode really wasn't that hard.
It wasn't, dude. It wasn't.
It's like the parry, like when you parry stuff, it's still like even the boss fights, it still gives you plenty of chances to parry. I think it'd be
Yeah,
more better if
dude.
it was more challenging to only parry one.
100%.
And
100%.
like if you mess up the parry, like you're done, you die. That'd be more challenging, you know?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah. You speak my language there, because I love a challenge, man. I love me a challenge, and that's why I've been singing the praises of Elden Ring. And Elden Ring has its own issues, and I know a lot of people don't like to get that much beaten up. You know, like they don't like to be treated that horribly. But I just love the stakes of like you're this Ducktales, right? And then you're told to defeat a demigod, and you're like, "What the like?" It's like, what am I gonna do? And then you
Yeah.
actually do it, and it's like after hundreds of deaths, it just feels so good. It's like, man, I did
After
that.
after 4 broken controllers, you did it.
Dude, that's the funniest, man. Now I gotta say, the funniest thing about Elden is when I would actually get pissed, because I rarely get mad at games, like rarely. Like, I'd be fighting a boss, and them bosses be keep you on there for hours, dude. So you're about to kill it. It's got one little inch of health left, and you die. It's so funny because I get so angry. I like stand up immediately from my bed, like I'm all pissed. I get up like, and then
Yeah.
I'm just staring at the TV, and then I just bust out laughing. I'm like, what am I about to do? Square up with the TV? Like,
You
the
know what that
TV ain't do
reminds me of?
nothing.
You know
Oh
that
yeah,
does
man. It's
does,
just
any,
so
does
funny.
does anybody remember this old GameFly commercial?
Hey, I'm looking at you. Come on.
So cringy now.
Bro, the punches.
I wish this was you. Why is the game
Uh,
Look what you made me do!
Oh my god.
bruh. Don't buy a bad game again. Come on, bruh. The TV ain't do nothing, man.
Nothing too TV.
Oh my gosh.
That's a classic commercial right there, man. Whenever I would watch Cartoon Network or just anything, I like that commercial comes on, man. And I laugh so hard at it, but like looking back at it now, it's a little cringy, but still funny.
I don't remember seeing that one, actually.
You don't, man.
No, I don't remember seeing it. It might have just been that long ago, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a while ago. That commercial was from 2009. I had basic cable growing up, and I would always like see those commercials constantly. It's just like it's like built in my head now.
All right, man. It's funny because we all hate ads, of course, but there are just those certain ads that just you like. I don't mind this one. Like you'll actually like you've seen it so many times. You're like, oh, I love this commercial.
Yeah. Uh, what's funny now is just like commercials back in the day. Like I wasn't really bugged by them because I would always wait until like a commercial that like like that actually interests me to come on. Like I don't know, like around like 2009. I would always wait for like the Sonic Colors commercial to come on, and I would just like beg my parents like I want that game for Christmas. You know?
Man, have you seen the Progressive ad for Sonic?
Yeah, the Progressive ad.
Yeah, he was animated so nice in that. Dude, I was that kid that like every time I don't care what it was, as soon as I saw Sonic on TV, I was just happy to see him. Look, he's Sonic! He's Sonic!
I was having a seizure at that moment. I was like, oh my god! Yeah, pretty much. I was just
Oh
like,
my gosh.
it was so rare to see Sonic on the TV. Come to think of it, it was rare
It
to
was.
see Sonic anywhere back in the day. Now he's everywhere, but it's just like, uh, 2000 to 2010 kids like ourselves, man. It was hard to find Sonic stuff growing up. Like
It
he wasn't
was.
everywhere like he wasn't everywhere like how he is now. Like growing up, if you wanted Sonic plushes or toys, you go to Toys R Us because he was only there. Like it's like
Yeah.
Toys R Us had the license to sell Sonic toys only at their store and nowhere else, which sucked.
Hmm. I mean, man, I'm still thinking about the balls that Sega had after '06 to release an ad like Unleashed. Like the balls, dude.
Oh,
Like,
the rings he's tossing over the air.
yes, bro. Like,
Yeah,
bro, I can only
we're like,
imagine how.
"Ah!"
Yes, dude, it's a classic, but I can only imagine the disgust and the fear that the fans felt when they saw it. They're like, "What the?" I just think that's so crazy.
I was just getting into Sonic around the time. I
Mm.
think I got into Sonic around Colors was being released, but like I would always see that ad like when I was around the time like it was being released. I would always like see it on websites like whenever I'm like playing like a flash game, it would come out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, cool, okay, you know. I wasn't into Sonic at the time. I didn't even know who the heck he was. I just saw him on TV and I was really like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, Sonic. I mean, he just has that presence where it's like that's a cool character, and sometimes it just hooks you in. Hey, look, it's Freddy.
Ready, Eddie.
Hey, Freddy. Oh yeah, speaking of Freddy, he's the one who gave me this Boom Sonic. Isn't that nice? I'm using your Boom Sonic, bro.
Hey, old Freddy, man. Oh, yo, dude, I totally forgot that I had to do something for Freddie. I'm probably gonna do it right after the stream. I promised him that I sent him some lines for an upcoming project of his. I don't want to give much
Ah,
away, but like, uh, pretty much like I told him I will give him to him days ago, and I haven't done it yet. I'm sorry, man. I just been like I just been so busy. It's just like. I try to find the time to do everything at once because I've been driving around all week, dropping people off and whatnot. Pretty much everybody's taxi at this point. But I promise, man. Like right after this stream, I'm gonna get those lines in for you.
yeah, dude, it'd be like that though. Sometimes it's like we got to get something done, and then like, dude, these hours go by like minutes now. Like it's crazy. Like the week. How are we already like 3 days into March? Like,
Oh, I
good.
know, man. I was just like, wait. Like yesterday, I woke up and I was like, wait, it's March. You know,
Yes, dude. It's like what the heck.
I'm like, it's March, and I haven't uploaded a full length plush video. Time's moving by.
Man, this guy has a question. I think you should answer it, Miles. It says, "How do you guys have any? What do you guys have any advice for making plush videos?"
It really depends on like what you want to know about, like story written wise, voices and whatnot. Let us know.
Yeah,
Ask away.
there you go. That was good,
I
Larry.
can't.
I'm gonna get on Gang Beast if you don't fight back, bro. What? Fight back where? If you get on Halo, you know it's done out. You're about to be a corpse, part of the terrain, a 2D texture ironed on.
Dang, bro, ruthless.
I'm sorry, dude. Kodo, man.
He's just like, I'm just gonna end this man's career right here with the Boom Sonic.
He's coming at me like, bro, what? I didn't do anything, man.
I'm just like, man, dude, like this guy's just. I don't know, man. Like whenever I'm feeling down, man, like I watch one of your videos and it's Boom Sonic the Foodie or somebody on the show says something funny. I'm just like, man, like I just can't help but smile, you know.
Man, I do. That does make me happy because even though I like to add, like do all the serious videos and whatnot, I do like to have the funny ones out there because those are definitely good pick me ups for people that are like having a bad day. Like, man, I want to watch something funny, and it's nice to have those videos just out there and for someone. So I'm definitely looking forward to making some more funny comedy content.
Too real, man. Too real. Um, you know what? Let's get to reacting to some videos. I saw what somebody said. Somebody asked me, Miles, I dare you to react to your live stream. I'll do you one even better. I have the confidence right now, and it's probably gonna go down right away when I click on it. I'm gonna
Oh
react.
no.
I'm gonna react to one of my really old videos just for the
Oh,
sake
the
of
balls. Come on, guys. We gotta leave a like on the stream for that. We gotta have some respect. Dude's gonna watch his old content.
I'm
Do
just gonna.
you realize how hard that is?
That's gonna be really hard
Especially
to
in
do.
front of a whole live chat. I couldn't do that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm man. I'm on season.
Respect.
I'm on
Respect.
season 2. Ew, gross. I don't know which one to watch, man. All these videos suck.
Don't say that.
They do. This one has horrible audio quality. They all suck. Oh,
Well, the
man.
audio quality adds to the charm.
Yeah, I know. These old videos are so good. No, they're not, man. They suck. I don't know which one to watch, man. You know what? Come to think of it, I had a good time with my first few videos because I actually did it with one of my friends. So I'm not gonna react to those. I think I was struggling a lot with this one, and I think I'm gonna react to this one right here. It's so sucky. I even put old video. I uploaded to say old video. Right
Old
here.
video. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you know.
I just don't want anybody comparing it to my newer one. So I'm gonna react to this one right here.
No,
Just for the
no. Someone said watch my old channel. Do not do that, please. Please, I'm begging you.
No, for the sake of Larry, man, I won't watch his old channel. He even said to me, do not watch the old videos because pretty much like I remember you texted me like when I was first getting into your channel, don't watch any of the old videos because you
Yes,
want
bro,
me
because I can't get rid of them.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, I
he's
need
like
them gone, but I lost the account.
it's like
So,
pretty much
yeah.
guys like Larry wants us to watch the new videos just so we can have a better like a better experience like with the videos, man, because like I never
Yeah.
seen the old ones, and whenever I do see a clip or like like a screenshot or everything, I immediately click off because I have major respect for this guy right here, man. I'm just saying.
I appreciate it, man. That's some real G stuff right there. Because like, if we watch my old channel, everyone's just gonna say this is horrible, this is trash, and I'm like, well, don't force yourself to watch garbage. You know,
I'm gonna force myself to watch some garbage right now.
like, I didn't make you do this. You know, this
No,
was
no, no,
your
of course, no,
choice.
of course not, of course not. I'm gonna force myself to do it because I'm I'm feeling confident right now. And somebody said I dare you to react to the stream. I'm gonna do something a little better just for the sake of everything that everybody did for me. I'm gonna react to one of my most crappiest videos of all time, and it's
But
called.
we will say, man, your old videos are better than mine. I don't care what you say. That's just the truth. They're watchable. They are watchable.
No,
Mine are not.
I don't think any of these are watchable. Their audio is horrible on some of them, and they're just the bad voice direct. Except for some people that actually helped out with voices, appreciate that. But we're gonna be watching Sonic's Winter Blast, and just buckle your seatbelts, man. We're in for a cringe fest.
Well, all right, man. Let's
I can't.
see what Classic Miles got to offer.
No, not the potato camera. Oh, man.
Oh,
I can't do it. Oh, okay.
you got this, man. You got this, Sonic.
No, why'd you have to do? Oh, why'd you have to say that, man? Oh, man. Okay. All right. I'm gonna shut up and try my best not to die. Okay. Put this guy over here. Okay. Okay. I got it. Oh God.
The music.
What is that? Right? What is that? What the hell? What is that? Is that supposed to be the Master Emerald?
Oh.
Yeah. Guess what day it is? Monday? No. It's Christmas.
Oh God, man. That's not even me doing Sonic, guys. That's not me doing Sonic.
Man, I can tell.
Yeah, one of my old, actually, he's still my friend to this day. My best friend in real life. He used to do Sonic a while back when I first started, but times just started to get short, like with the production stuff with the videos. School got in the way with both of us, and it was just like it came to the point where it's like, I'll just do Sonic,
Yeah.
I do voice Sonic in some parts of this video only because I couldn't get them on most days.
Well,
Oh man, it do be like that though.
Why is
No way.
the calendar is clearly pink, but why is it white?
It just goes white.
Why is it
The
white?
text turns red, bro.
Well, I'll be a monkey's bare ass uncle.
No, I'll be a monkey's bear or
Well, I have
something.
a wing. So
The Beavis and Butthead in the
Yeah, I
back.
like the Beavis and Butthead drawing in the back.
Yes.
You're right.
Oh man, I don't even know if I have that drawing anymore.
Well, I have a
Man.
wing. So
Rosie
what's
had
up?
the piss yellow
Oh,
camera
just
as well.
Trying to know what that means.
Dude, mine's so crappy, man. It's just like it's so blurry. Wait, I'm gonna see. What's the highest quality I could possibly play this video with? Let me see. Okay, 360. Okay, that's the best quality.
360. Gosh dang.
Here I sit, same as ever. Took a dump.
Okay, that's not even crap inside the toilet. It was like some green shit. Was some green shampoo or something like that. My man looks like iDubbbz. My man looks like iDubbbz in those glasses.
Here I sit.
Oh god.
Took a dump. Pulled the lever. The
No,
toilet
my man's not even
clogged,
trying.
the water flowed. Look
Man.
out. Underload.
It came to the, you know what? It came to the point where it's just like my friend. He wasn't really confident in doing Sonic anymore because it was just like, we were like really like young at the time. We were like going into our teenage years, and it was just like, man, like our plush videos even cool, you know?
Yeah, that happens. You definitely reach a point in life where like you hit that age. Like I can safely say we both probably definitely grown out of like plush videos, but it's like it's more to it. It's like it's the what am I trying to say? I guess it's the art and the narrative that keeps us going. If that makes sense.
The inspiration of others too, man. Just like looking at other people's work, man. It inspires us to keep up with our content. Plus, we're kind of forced to do it since it's our livelihood now.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that reminds me of that one time where I was gonna make a for it was Sonic's birthday last year. I think last year. Yeah, where you and Saf both released actually like good videos, and then I was looking at my script that I was about to bull rush the mess out of to get something out, and I was like, I can't do it.
I remember that.
Yeah, because I saw those videos. I was like, man, my video is a pile of horse manure compared to all this. And of course, that's not to sit here and say, I'm beating myself up. It's just I don't like releasing something I'm not proud of. And I knew after seeing those two videos that had so much effort in them, I didn't want to come out with that lazy crap. So yes, it is, and it pushes me to do better. So yes.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. The birthday video sales came out good on your end, though. The whole bringing Knuckles to the picture that was a historical event. Knuckles in the Sonic show, like just Knuckles, not huge Knuckles, but just like that was a good video nonetheless, and the storytelling too, the jokes. Oh Jerry, oh come on guys, don't be weird.
Thank you.
I love that video, man. I want to react to some of your videos right now after we're done watching this one. But either way, somebody said this video is stupid. It is pretty stupid.
The video is beautiful.
This video sucks.
As it zooms in.
Oh god.
That star. I used to have a weird looking star like that too.
I still have that star.
Tails, how's the tree coming?
Old star. Oh man. Oh wait a minute.
Tails,
who's voicing Tails in this one?
Great Sonic.
Oh, I thought I was voicing Tails in this one. I guess my cousin Josh voiced Tails in this one.
Times, am I right?
That's an adorable Tails voice.
Sonic.
You probably wouldn't want to hear that now.
Oh, he probably sounds.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty.
Sonic.
Nice job, Tails.
Okay, so a little story about Silver. My good friend Jaden is still doing Silver to this day, and he was doing Silver here too, and he makes a really good Silver, man. Like
nice. Yeah, I've heard him. I like him.
Yeah, he's great, man. Shout out to Jaden. I'm gonna put his channel in the description of the live stream, but like, dude's a really good voice actor, guys. I recommend you hit him up if you guys want any characters like Silver and whatnot. He even does like Pokemon characters and whatnot. He's good at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice job, Tails. The tree looks sweet.
I can't see shit.
Fun is our friendship.
All right, don't get too soft on me.
It's like the tree looks sweet, and like the light is like blinding us.
Shadow is such a rat.
The sound quality is so crappy. I'm not voicing Shadow on this either. An old friend of mine, named Bobby Dubs, he used to voice Shadow on my channel, and I would pay him too. But we lost touch, and now it's just not the any. Oh my God! No! God! What cut me me off so
Welcome to
bad,
the mind
man.
of a different kind. We've been growing slowly.
Oh, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Come on, dude. We got to finish it now.
Man.
Hi, Tails.
How's Christmas so far?
Great. You?
Or
Yeah.
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
I was gonna say that right now. It's total cringe. It's total cringe. 1 split second later.
That transition was longer than a split second.
That sound was
Bruh,
it was so late.
I remember dying at that part. I remember that. The delay, bro. It was so late.
It was so delayed. Gotta love that.
Oh, God.
I can find
His navigator. That's what happens to toy, bro.
Oh.
Santa, you did not let me down early this year. The magic conch shell.
The magic conch.
The magic conch shell.
All right. Magic conch shell. Will I ever get my own game? No.
I mean, well, it wasn't wrong. You got Knuckles Chaotix, but still.
That is true. Bro, oh my God.
You got a pocket knife? Ain't bread and butter? Oh, shit.
All right, bread and butter's a dub.
This video sucks, but... man, I'm gonna die.
Here you go, Silver. Oh, well, okay.
Silver's just there.
Wow.
What the fuck is
Thanks, Sonic.
what was that?
Wow.
A hot pot?
Time portal. Thanks.
How do you give somebody a time portal?
A time portal, bruh. He just has that just laying around.
He just has that laying around, man.
It's getting out of hand. Well, what's it doing?
My navigator's acting up too. His readings make no sense.
Stop calling it a navigator, dog. Why do I got the old flip flops in the back? The old selfie stick on the floor.
Man.
Dang, I want a time portal. We all do. I'm gonna go back and delete this video.
StormZ.
It's StormZ, man.
What are you doing here?
Oh, not that piece of crap.
Bro. Oh.
Looking at you.
Oh, can I get a time portal?
Did you lose weight?
Hey, did you gain weight?
Whoa.
Did you gain weight?
Is there like a mirror between you guys?
No, Knuckles. It seems the portal of Fury is back open.
Angel Next with the $1 donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome to stay for dinner.
Take it easy, Sonic Ultra 45. Have a good day.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that monkey sound.
I just heard a monkey right now. I was like, what?
What? Why? Oh, my gosh.
What?
Tell me you didn't see that. Somebody fell asleep on the job.
Man, oh.
Man, dude.
Come on, man.
Dude fell asleep on the job, man.
Caught in 360p.
Caught 360p.
Oh, God.
I should really know my limits. Hey, kid.
He's playing the old Family Guy tuba theme.
I snuck into your chip.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't
That
worry,
food
I
looks
know how you
disgusting.
repay us. Ho, ho, ho. Why am I doing this again? You ate all our food, you fat Mario. Huh?
Right.
This is Santa. Oh,
I'm
God.
trying my best not to notice how everything fades in, especially the voices.
Hold it, kid. We ate all our food, so the least you can do is
Gojira with the
cosplay as
dirt.
Santa.
Honestly, man, this shit is just.
Oh,
thanks.
come
I
on,
mean,
man.
Not even these will change your mind.
Bro, the bone snap.
Dude,
Oh, that was funny, bro. You gotta give it that.
Dude hit that back crack. That's me when I get up from my chair when I'm done, man.
Real, dude.
I'm gonna eat all these and I'm not gonna share. Hope you're happy, Fatso. Think of this as a gift from us. You have to accept it.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. I disgust you. Bruh. Boy,
Hit that bruh.
Bruh.
quit your whining. Have a raven.
That was
The
that was
delayed sound
perfect.
effects kill me, bro. They
Yeah,
kill me.
that cookie roll was perfect though.
Yay!
Hey, dude, watch your language, bro. And don't spam either. We gotta relax, dude. We don't need none of that. Come on, man.
What's going on?
What?
What?
Where's his arms and legs?
Lord.
This sucks. I think I'm done now with the whole.
Oh
confidence
my
thing.
gosh.
They're violating this man, dude.
Did he really go super just to kick?
Yeah, I was gonna say that right now. At the time when I was making this, I was like, man, this stuff is so cool. And now looking back, I'm just like,
The lightning too, just like it's just there.
It's so foul, man.
That was cool.
Bro just ascended.
That was cool.
He just flows like I'm leaving.
Leaving already? Well, alright. Well, thanks for coming and happy holidays.
He exploded.
Bruh.
There you are. Come on.
Hardcore effects.
Sweetie.
Watch out, Pixar animation. I'm coming for you.
Man, oh man, that I have a lot of respect for you, my guy.
That video sucked, but donkey nipples.
I got a lot of respect for you, bro. It takes a lot of courage to do that.
I'm never doing that again.
I mean, hey, at least we got a good laugh, man. We got a good laugh.
We did. Have you ever seen those plush slanders?
Oh man, yes, I have seen those.
I'm just gonna wait until somebody like makes a meme where it's like Miles Speech cringing at his own videos. I'm just gonna wait until somebody makes that meme.
Man, I'm like lit aflame in those. My fan base, like I get ripped to shreds.
They haven't gotten me yet, so I haven't gotten pulled into the mixture yet. So I'm just waiting for them to make something out of me, to be honest.
I mean, hey, just like the South Park rules, if it exists, it can be made fun of.
Pretty much, yeah, man. I go way back.
Like South Park pulls no punches. They don't care.
No, they don't care, man. I freaking love South Park. I just got done with a painting with it not too long ago, too.
Oh yeah, that was fire, guys. Look at that. Dude painted that, bro. That's amazing.
Oh, South Park, man. Oh, South Park.
Beautiful.
Hashtag Blue Blast Central. It sucked.
Good
yeah,
kid with this blue blast, bruh.
Man, I can't get over how much that video sucked, man.
Bro, and I guarantee you, it's still better than my old channel.
Oh yeah, let's see and find out. Nah, I'm playing.
No, I would nah, dude. I would leave the live, bro. I would run.
Man, I know you would, man. Nah, man. Nah.
I'll turn into the Road Runner in 3 seconds. I'm like, gotta go.
Meep.
Meep.
For real, man, dude. I don't think I've ever seen like at least like I can't remember your old work, man. I know I seen it years and years ago because like we weren't really like we didn't really touch base with each other like when we weren't in contact. But it's just like I think I remember a bit of it, but it's just like I can't put my finger on it, you know.
I feel you, bro. I'm glad you don't. I'm glad you don't. That's all I can say. I'm glad you don't. Literally, my most popular video ever is Dog Crab. It's literally a stupid animation I put together thinking no one was ever going to see it. And then that piece of crap gets like 13 million views. I'm like, God,
man,
why have you done this to me?
Wait,
and I can't even make money off of it.
Wait, how much did it get? It got how much views?
13 million.
13 million.
Horrible, dude. It's horrible.
I'm gonna have to look at that later.
Bro, no. If you watch it, just look at the thumbnail just to see.
Yeah, I just want to see, man. Like, dang, 13 million. Oh my god.
It's literally just a hideous animation that makes no sense, and I just slapped it on the channel because I was like, this isn't gonna. No one's gonna see this.
If you if you ever get that channel back, and to be honest, that's unlikely, especially for like me too. I have an old channel that I can't get back. You know damn well that channel is going to be monetized with how many watch
Yeah, I'm
hours.
about to snatch all the money. It's probably too late at this point, but
yeah, it's too late to get earnings off it. But like, I'm pretty sure at the time, like when it was going viral, it had so much watch hours.
Yeah.
People probably wondering where part 2 at.
Part 2. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're probably wondering where
we'll
part
never
2.
get part 2.
We're part 2, man. We'll never see.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me deal with these guys. Oh, actually, no. You have to, Miles. There are some people spamming.
What's up?
Yeah, they keep spamming. Sonic sucks. Mario better.
Oh, what's it called?
It's just people in the chat. They've been spamming it for about 3 minutes now.
Oh, I'm not seeing any spams here on my end. Let me see. Oh, they keep saying I'm Sonic and stuff like that.
No. You'll see it. They'll do it again. Because it seems like there's 2 people.
React to keeping it real from Sonic
1 second.
And I'm not seeing a lot of spams in here. Yeah, we should react to keeping it real. Treasure. I know I have it in here somewhere. I have it in a playlist. Sonic is for nerds. I must be the biggest nerd ever. Then was it? I forgot what playlist it was in. Probably gonna have to search it up or just go to my boy's channel real quick. Real talk, everybody. That was probably the most crappiest experience with one of my videos I've ever had. But yo, I just wanted to show you how much I feel about my old work, man. I don't hate it, but it's just on some elements I kind of do, you know.
All right, I'm back.
Dude, I was just like going over on how much I hate. I wouldn't say hate, but like on how much I didn't like that experience with one of my old videos. I don't hate the videos. It's my old videos. It's just that like some elements could have been better, you know.
Yeah, I know, because you know you're so much better than that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Someone said react to keeping it real. Sonic is such a disgrace.
Dude, that's the guy who keeps spamming. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay. Sonic. Oh, we got a Mario fan up in here, guys.
It's pissing the chat off. Chat's getting irritated.
Yeah, just ignore him, guys. Let's see. We got what was keeping it real? Let me see. The music video that StormZ did. A good song,
y'all.
We're gonna treasure.
We got the treasure. We got the treasure.
Oh yeah. I've always wondered, like, if okay, yeah, it has some accurate captions. I just got the lyrics not too long ago from Storm, and I've been trying to like post the lyrics live, so like when it's on Apple Music and Spotify, people can like lead up with the lyrics, and for some reason they just keep rejecting it.
They're like, no.
Yeah, we're like, no, we're not. We don't want those lyrics. You gotta change stuff up. I'm not gonna change stuff up because it's not gonna match up with the song, you know.
Right. That was I do gotta say, that was such a good video. Like, that video had so much effort into it. Like, goodness gracious.
Anchors away. That took so long to freaking do. It was so hot in the summer.
Oh man, yeah.
At the park, like it was even more hot because like the lake and all. It just made the atmosphere like miserable to be in, you know.
Yeah, dude. I definitely remember because I had to film the freaking one of the last episodes of season 2 in that heat, bro. It was horrendous. And then I had the audacity to run in the street. And yeah, things got rough.
Oh man,
The things we do for our channels.
For real, I can only imagine how hot it is over there, man. Because as you know, like everybody already knows, I live in Arizona over here, and it's freaking miserable over here during the summer.
I hear Arizona heat gets really bad.
Dude, it's so bad, dude. Like, it's so bad that you could probably like cook some hot dogs in the hood of your car.
Bruh.
That's how hot it is over here.
Cooking eggs on the sidewalk?
Yeah, cooking eggs on the sidewalk, man. You got the whole frying pan and everything out there.
Man,
Miles,
where is he filming?
Miles, there's a shooter near I live. I dare you, go outside and say, "You missed me, you motherfucker!" No,
Don't chill, bro.
no, seriously, don't go out there. Stay safe,
Don't
man.
do
Stay
that.
safe.
Guys, why do you spam? Why? What?
I just don't give in. Like when people spam, like I just let them spam and they get tired. Let them tire themselves out, old chump.
Mm.
Stop
Yeah, there's a
it,
whole
William.
Sonic hate squad for real. It's like it's probably the same dude, different accounts.
You'll get that, especially on Discord. Never heard that one before. Dude, I remember when Storm, like when me and him were filming the whole music video. That's actually not his plush right there. What the fuck is that right there, man?
Oh,
I'm trying to be all serious here, and that shows up out of nowhere.
what
But
the
yo,
god?
but as I was saying, man, those segments where you see his OC on the ship, that's actually not his plush.
Really?
I had to buy the plush. Well, first things first, he tried his best to send like the green screening footage like from his end to my computer, and I just couldn't get the background transparent because it was just a little too
Too scuffed?
foggy, a little too scuffed, and it's just like it was a little too pixelated. So we gave up on just like trying to film with his plushie, and then I told him, you know what, I'll just buy the plush on my end, and I'll decorate him on how you did yours, and that's pretty much what I did. And just a day later, we got all that film, and I sent him the footage. He sent me the backgrounds, matched up for each one, and with green screening, like I use Camtasia, and they have like different codes on where the background's supposed to be. So I got everything all coded and everything lined up with the background, so everything can all be in one clip. And then I sent it to him, and that's pretty much how we got the music video out. But that for everybody here who wants to do music videos and stuff, sometimes it just won't go your way. Like you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta go left instead of right, and that's why this music video turned out the way it did, and that's why the movement is so weird. Like with because I'm moving, I'm puppeteering his Sonic.exe here, and Storm has a really specific way he puppeteers his plushes, like how you do. He has like the whole movement with the arms and stuff. I can't do that, so we just had to settle for me doing the clip for him, and he said he was good with it, and I think the video came out good.
Yeah, I mean, y'all definitely did your thing. Definitely did your thing.
Most definitely, man. Especially his new camera. I think he was filming with his iPhone here because he was showing me his footage like from the first few drafts when they were doing the music video, and they were like horribly muffled. And I gave him a little bit of advice. I told him like, you know what, add a little filter over it, make them lighten up a bit, and that's what he did, and that's why the characters look a little bit more brighter on his end over here.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, people definitely should do more color correction in their videos. I do be getting tired of seeing the same old dull, dirty looking. You know how it looks. Like add a little color to the thing, spice it up a bit. Good composure makes for a very
Most definitely, man. Because like with my videos, like right here, damn, they're hitting them dance moves. Look at Nuts go.
Dang, bro.
I had the Vivid feature on my iPhone. It's like it's a filter called Vivid, and I only do like 50% of it, only because it just gets way too bright, to the point where it's like the characters are too. What's the word? They're just like they're too colorful, and it kind of hurts your eyes.
Yeah. Dang. I just use usually one filter. It usually doesn't do that much, and I do, of course, the color adjustments and stuff a little later.
The adjustments are the best part though, because like once in a while, like you have something that you screencast, and you don't want that to have a filter over it, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Like something like this, like you don't want to filter over this right here because it'll be too bright.
Definitely.
You won't be able to read
Definitely, people won't be able to read.
So I gotta separate each clip and like split them up, and then I filter them in my editor, and pretty much that's how it goes from there. And with filtering videos, always make sure you filter them at least 50%, not 100%, because it lowers the quality of the video itself.
Yeah, dude, that's one of the worst things about when you have to like take a video from one app to like another app and then send it to somebody and then they send it through an app and the video's just constantly just getting more compressed. It's like,
For
oh,
real.
that stuff is rough. It happened in
Storm.
my season 2 finale with the SuperSonic fight. The auras and stuff on the bits that
Oh
I
man.
didn't do, the auras were like a lot less bright, you could tell. And the scenes that I did do, it looked more high resolution. And I'm like, shoot, I gotta watch out for
Yeah.
that next time.
I try my best to use smooth frame on like action packed videos like Anchors Away. I use smooth frame throughout the entirety of the video because I tried exporting it to 4K and it just wouldn't export. It was just too long of a video
Oh
and
man.
the files on my 11 because I was filming on my 11 at the time and the files were just too jam packed. A lot of raw footage that was needed for the draft to be finished like in the editor because once you delete something like from your gallery it's not gonna be there in your editor when you go back, so you're
Of
screwed. So
course.
you got to keep everything, dude. And I had to settle for transporting it into or rendering it to 1080p and just using smooth frame. That way, it just looks like it looks like it's in 4K, but it's not. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you gotta sharpen the video to a small. I remember I used to try and cheese it. I like, maybe if I over sharpen the video, it'll look better than it does. And then it comes out and it looks extremely distorted, like those memes, or like it's like super over sharpened and the colors are all messed up just to be funny. I'm like, well, that didn't work. But there are ways to upscale video. I need to figure that out because I do plan on doing something like that on a project I'm working on.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Miles, time this guy. I already did. I hit him from the chat, but
Yeah, if that dude was doing too much. Let me grab my charger real quick. I'll be right back.
no, you're good, man. Take your time. Uh, Everybody here who has like a dream of wanting to do like videos like with filters and whatnot, always experiment to the fullest because it's always a testament to your greatness. Always make sure that you have enough storage because you don't want to film a whole lot of raw footage and then go back and then try to edit everything all in one take and then it says, oh, you're out of storage because that's more money out of your pocket.
Yeah, and then yeah, another thing about experimenting, don't be scared. I feel like a lot of even Sega themselves with the games, I feel like a lot of people are just afraid. Like they're just scared of just trying something different, and it's like you'll never know if it's really gonna be like that until you try. Because if you try it, you know, if you try and it actually comes out amazing, you could create something revolutionary, like with me in the VR method. We see a lot of people using that now.
Oh man, dude, I tried that. Okay, hear me out. I have it right here with me in the back of my door. It's back there. But I tried, man, and I got so fed up with it. My camera kept like going into portrait mode, and I'm like, damn, how does Larry do this?
Man, yeah, it's very unorthodox. I will say that. Like the VR I use, I've sliced it up to a point. Like basically you know how they close off and it's the two eye holes, and it'll kind of. Well, I guess I don't know if it's a two eye holes. It's probably just one hole where you see through like the camera. Um, that hurts my eyes. So basically, I have a cheaper VR that's like plastic. So I basically cut the whole thing, so the whole thing's shaped like a Sonic eye. Funny enough, and it helps me like see the entire camera. So the biggest issue is just trying not to get the little corner of the VR in the shot.
Yeah,
I
the
hate
the little
that.
the little black
Mhm.
end on the inside. I hate that, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so much
hard.
work, man.
Mhm.
It's so much work, and it was just to the point I quit like right away, and I was just like, I'm just gonna use my GoPro, man. It's just too much work for me.
Yeah, I just had to. I created it based on trying to revolutionize my combat in the videos because if combat's gonna be such a big thing, I got to try and make it better. Because setting the camera in the corner and then just slamming toys together was never gonna look good. And I'm like, when you use your head and like your head becomes the cinematography, you have so much more room to make not only the movements look better, but to make the fights a lot more cinematic if you know what you're doing. But of course, you can't just start out and master it. Like it's something you need to practice and really understand what will make it look good. And basically, that was my whole point: is that you will never know how good something like an idea can be until you actually try.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. A majority of things that I like, I have to use. Like, I pretty much use tripods for like if I need like 2 hands like holding the plushes, I use a tripod. But if like they need to move, I have to roll with my my GoPro because it's just like in the Sonic birthday surprise video, like when Knuckles and Sonic were fighting, I had to do like no hands on and just use the plushes, and I had to use my GoPro, render them to my computer, send them to my phone, export them to 4K smooth frame, and just add a filter over them so they look like they're from like my phone format, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's it's whatever method works. It's just thinking outside the box. That's the whole thing. It's like it's not about because this guy does it, I should do it. It's trying to kind of set the foundation and figure out what works best for me. And I know the VR method isn't going to work for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to try that and be like, "What the and quit. But for me, a dude who didn't have much of a budget back in the day, I had to think outside the box. Wanted to try something different, and that's what I ended up leaning towards. You just experiment.
Yeah. Uh, the thing with like all the trial and error, especially like with like film wise, I often try to get new equipment as I can, but I don't want to invest in something so expensive because like I know it's something that I just won't use. It'll just be like in the corner,
Yeah.
and I'll still just be using my GoPro, you know. But I did see a few accessories online. They have like a phone grip, like it's like a third arm that you hook onto your GoPro.
Oh, the third
But
arm, huh?
yeah, it's actually a foam clamp, and that's something that could come in. So that can come in really handy for me because I don't like using my GoPro as much. I pretty much use it on like family occasions, but like filming with a foam clamp and like having it no hands, like kind of like how you do it with the VR headset. That would be so much better, you know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, you could definitely try. If you have the money to spend, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot as long as it won't put you in a big conflicting area where you don't have, enough funds to really recover. It's something to try, definitely. Like there's always ideas. Like even trying, I've been manipulating the time uh, of the. I don't. Time probably isn't the best word, but basically the speed of the actual footage. I'm pretty sure you do the same thing. From judging how the way your characters move, like I think you also adjust the speed, and adjusting the speed is can also create some sick movement. Like you have a character move, and like in real time you're like doing it really slow, but then like when you're in production, you like speed it up, and then it looks like really well maneuvered. Like you somehow managed to strike that pose at the end, like you did it on purpose. And it's like, how do you do that like that? And it's just experimenting, trying things outside the box you don't see a lot of people do, and seeing if it looks good or not. And sometimes it won't look good, but if you understand what made it not look good, you can improve on that.
Yeah, especially like with your movement, man. It's insane how you do that, dude. You do it on like from some of the clips you send me, like behind the scenes like material. Um, you're in like the most insane like poses like when you're trying to film, my man, you're sprinting and you still have the plush and good movement. I'm just like, wow, that's something I can't do.
Man, it's it man. Running with the character with the okay, running with the VR on is actually sin. Like that is everyone who uses the VR knows that it is one of the most horrendous challenges because you can barely see. You're only able to see through the camera of the VR, and it's like you feel like you're gonna fall over every second. So anytime I have to record, like I'm holding, where's Ducktales? Yeah, I'm holding two characters, and they're like supposed to be running forward or backwards. It leads into a death. Like I think you've
Man.
seen the video where I actually had Jerry running. He was running forward and he fell. He wasn't supposed to fall. I just left it in because I fell because
Oh.
I was recording it, and the way he was running like this, and I basically was backpedaling. So I'm holding Jerry like this. I'm backpedaling with the VR on, and the backpedal almost always leads into a death. So I fell, and I was like, "Well, that's staying in the video."
That's something that's pretty cool, man, because like stuff like that they manage to make their way into the final product.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's fun. It suits Jerry anyway, so it makes it even funnier.
It really does, man. I've always considered myself to be a lot like Jerry, man. I've had my Jerry moments. You've seen them, obviously, in like our chat on Discord. But it's just like in real life, I'm so freaking awkward, man. When it comes to just like having small talk with somebody in one room, and it's just like somebody you don't talk to as often. It's like, oh hey man, how's it going?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's just like
exactly how it is.
Jerry, yeah, he has like that Morty energy, you know?
I'm very strong.
Oh man, oh jeez. I don't know. Jerry just reminds me of Morty for some reason.
Man, but that yeah, that's definitely That's definitely how it is for us. We just gotta think outside the box, and we'll make our own identities, and that's one of the reasons why you're one of the best out there that are still doing this thing, because you have your own identity, and that's just something that I feel a lot of people wish they could get, but they just don't know how, because they look at people like us or other channels that they look up to, and they don't really know how to stand out from them. They just, I guess, copy the homework, if you will, and they just
Yeah,
want to be like, I want to be exactly like this
yep.
guy, but
I
also
see
not,
where you're going. I
yeah,
see where you're
also,
going.
also not realizing that if you want your own identity, if you're doing exactly what this person's doing, in the long run, that kind of affects the legacy in a way. But of course, not all people want their own huge identity. Some people just do it because it's fun, and that's perfectly fine. That's awesome. But it's just for the people that complain or really want to be, that guy. That's just like, yeah, I'm this guy, and I'm known for this. It's something you have to kind of figure out. What is your style? You know?
Yeah, it's something you have to grasp on too, because like it takes time to find your calling. Like especially like when you're with your style of plush videos, um, trial and error, like how you said before, and like having bloopers make their way into the final product. That's how you learn, man. Because like you're gonna be like me years later, and you're gonna look back and be like, why did I put that in there?
Yeah,
And that's gonna push you on wanting to do better.
yeah, it does. It definitely does. You learn more from your L's than your W's.
For real, man. Everybody here, I'm like, all I'm trying to say is like, not, you know what I mean? It's just like you just gotta like keep pushing yourself to try to overcome on what you did from a video before, because that's what I like doing, and
Yeah, 100%.
I see a lot of people like trying to like push themselves to the limit. It's like, okay, how do I make this video better than the last one?
Yeah, yeah, and that's 100% a beautiful thing about us is when we post a video, we are probably the hardest critics on ourselves. Like, we look at the videos more in depth than anyone else, obviously, because we're the ones editing it. We gotta hear, well, this is stupid 100,000 times in the editor. So we have seen the video. We felt our legs cramp up while recording it. We know all the ins and outs about it, how it was made, and every time it's done, we sit down and we think to ourselves, we're like, so how do I make the next one better? How do I improve what I'm already
Yep.
doing? And for
There
me,
you go.
for me who does like a storyline or whatever, I already have the story set. I know when it's going to pick up, but that's not necessarily me changing the story, but just the way I edit, trying to figure out how I can make it more entertaining to watch. It's just stuff like that. It's sometimes not always the story that needs to be fixed. Sometimes it's just the way you edit the videos. It's just always critiquing yourself to find the little things, because sometimes it's not something huge that's a problem, because hey, your videos are pretty good, but there's always the little tiny things you got to find, and when you find them, it just makes it that much better.
It does. Somebody said Jerry training arc when.
Jerry finna get swole in season 4, man. Imagine.
Man's gonna be really strong.
Hey, then maybe he can actually pull them.
He should, man. I saw somebody in the chat earlier. They said Janice used to have like an actual female interpretation voice. I remember you were
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
that.
hmm
For the fans here that don't know, I don't know myself, but this man here could probably tell you if he wants to.
In chapter 6, she did have a female voice actor, which Um, back in the day, I didn't really understand why she never sounded like she was actually in the video, because I didn't understand like sound quality like that back then. But no offense to her, but her mic sounded like the video we watched.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, why does she never sound like she's in the? But I got insecure about doing the voice because I was starting to get embarrassed. I was like, man, I'm getting old, and and I'm
I'm
like, I
getting
got to keep doing
old.
this.
I'm old. I can't do
I'm
no
getting
voice,
old,
bro.
man. I can't keep doing this voice.
Bro, you
So
saw him, the Elvin and the Chickmunks Amy voice in my video, man. So that should burst your confidence way more.
oh man, I mean, dude, yeah, it was like I got insecure. I was like, I don't want to keep doing this, and I noticed it was kind of ruining, it was effing up the character as well, because I would literally make her get little to no scenes just because I did not want to voice her that much, and I knew that was, from a writing standpoint, that's bad. That's really bad. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna try and get someone to voice her. And my channel was not that big back then, so there was little to no options out there. So the fact that anyone even went for it, I was like, hey, I'm gonna take it. I had to take anything at that point, because the person, she originally wanted to voice Tails, but I was like, I'm sorry, I can't budge on the Tails. Even though my Tails voice is horrendous, it's not. It doesn't sound anything like the real Tails. It's just it's like distinct with my Tails and
Yeah,
everything.
it matches your style, which is something that we're used to.
Yeah, thank you. It's like it's like my own Tails basically,
There you go,
and
there you go. And
yeah. So
at this point too, like it wouldn't really make sense. I wanted to change the character's voice because like people are so used to it, they're gonna be asking, "Hey, what happened? Like, did we miss something?"
yeah, exactly. So yeah, so I couldn't budge on Tails, but we let her do Janice for a while, and then eventually she stepped down from the role, because yeah, she wanted to pursue other things, and that's cool. And I was still afraid to come back, because I was like, man, this is bad. This is gonna be even worse than when I left off, because now people got used to the female doing the voice, and now it's gonna go back to me. So I was like, oh gosh, now I'm really about to get lit up. But my friend, I don't think you know him, but my good old pal from years ago, Sonic Wave, man, we were very close friends. He took the bullet, and he was like, you know what? I'll voice her until you're ready to come back. And he, man, it was so funny. The voice was so, oh my gosh, the voice was so funny. We laughed like crap when I was directing him in the voice chat. It was so funny. So when the voice actually came out, everyone was laughing, and it was like, okay, you know what, this is fine. And then eventually, I stepped back into the shoes, and nobody really complained. They were like, oh yeah, that's fine. And it
Nice.
basically saved my butt, basically, because if I was the one to come back, I would have got shot. So yeah.
Dude, like how earlier you were saying on how hard it would be to have Tails' voice be so inconsistent.
Uh
I
huh.
I was honestly like I was gonna kick myself in the butt because like my cousin Josh originally did Tails. Well, I did Tails when I was young, but like obviously puberty and all that. But still, um, I gave the role to my cousin because it's just like he wanted to help me a lot on the videos, and I appreciated all of his help because we had fun doing it. But it came to the point where it's just like uh, puberty was gonna struck him too, and it's just like, oh man, what
Mm-hmm.
do we do? Like what do we do? And we had the hardest decision to make. We were like, we can't just like change his Tails' voice, and then it came to both of us like, wait a minute, this is the last video of your season, and he was telling me, Miles, that's the last video of the season, so why not like treat it as like if you're renewing the series? And right away, like, I had the idea. That's a good idea, and that's why I made that little trailer for season 6, the whole action pack and whatnot, because I wanted to renew the series and the videos themselves, and just have a whole new vibe to them. So I reached
Yeah.
out to some people online on Instagram, and I asked everybody around, even on YouTube. I uploaded a video. Tails is free. Auditions are free to do Tails. I gave everybody the rule book and everything. I landed on some really amazing people, and I hope they're still active to this day because this is like I think this was like last year during the summer. But I see some of like the greatest Tails impressions I've ever seen, and I felt kind of guilty turning some of them down because they all sounded so great, man. You
Yeah.
every Tales I heard sounded accurate, man. We had the Adventure Tales from Adventure 2, sounded really great. We had a bunch of Sonic.exe impressions, uh, some regular modern Tales impressions. I was just like, man, these sound so good. Which one do I pick? And when somebody on Instagram hit me up one day, right away they were like, "Is this where I audition for Tails?" And I'm like, "Yeah, show me what you got." And right away they auditioned, and I was blown away. I was like, "Whoa!" Because I seen some of their work, and it occurred to me. I was like, "Wait a minute, I know this person. I seen some of her work." Ace Pilot Prower was the perfect option for Tails, and not that like the people who were doing Tails before, like my cousin Josh and everything weren't as good. They were
Hmm.
good for the time, and everybody there who sent the auditions, I appreciate all your guys' help. It was just like, man, like this. I wanted to give Ace Pilot Power a chance because I seen some of her work on Instagram, and I'm, I noticed she had potential in it because like she does Amy
Yeah.
and Army and a bunch of other characters, and it's just like, man, you got it. Like, congratulations, your Tails, you know.
Yeah, yeah, 100%, dude. That's, man, working with voice actors. That's another beautiful thing about voice actors as well, is that they're notoriously friendly. Like voice actors are like very bubbly and just happy. do what they do, and it's a very inviting. Such a nice vibe you get from them. Most of them, and it's really nice to work with voice actors, and that's why I actually plan on working with more voice actors in the future. But I just want to be able to pay them, Like I know that a lot of people, who do this thing, a lot of them work for free, and I understand it. As friends, some people do it exposure. It's good and all that, but
Yeah.
I want to be able to, pay because I just feel bad, Like I don't like just straight up being like, "Hey, you want to voice this character?" And they're like, "Yeah, that'd be nice." And then I just send them a huge like 5 pages of dialogue, and I'm like, I kind of need that like soon. I don't know. I don't feel good about doing that. If
I
there's
don't feel good
money on
about
the
it
line,
either.
then I feel a bit better.
Me too. Me too. I don't normally pay my actors, but I do hook them up with some really sweet gifts. I often ask them like, "Are you comfortable with sharing information? Because I'll be happy to send you some goods along your way." And so far, I've done it for quite a number of people. Um,
Hmm.
but for a majority of times, man, I often give them shout outs and I support them in every way I can. And I
Yeah,
always make sure to keep their dialogue as short and sweet to the point as possible because I don't want to take up much of their day, especially since I don't pay them, man. Because they do
yeah,
such a good job, man. Uh, fan 115 as Shadow and Sasha as Amy, man. They all do such a good job with the characters, and I pretty much ask them like, "Can I trust you to take care of this character in the best way you can?" You know?
yeah, dude. I mean, you're a good guy, man. Of course, you'd want to give back any way possible. And for us, we don't make the most money in the world, so it's very difficult for us to try and afford. Because the sad thing is like, the second you pay one person, that's kind of it. Like, you got to pay everyone now,
Yep,
and
that's it.
it adds up, dude. It adds up
It really
really,
does.
really rough. On top of bills and all that, you already got. It's really hard for us. So I 100% understand everyone kind of doing it kind of free, just to be a part of the video, and it's just excited. But if I can, I will, is basically the way I go. Like, even with my team, the team Larry thing I constructed, they barely get any work because I'm over here like, I'm gonna make a team, and then I still do most of the work myself.
Man,
But I do there. Yeah, my buddy Avno though, we pretty much we work. We're like two peas in a pod, bro. Like, I send him something, he gets it done right away, and it's like it's so clean. And I pay him, and it's like it's cool. Sometimes you don't need a huge team. Sometimes you can just have just one other person or just two, and you make things work, man. And it's just,
for real.
we be sure to, the people, even fans, like fans are happy to work for you, but we still gotta do our part and give back any way possible.
Always, man. I always try my best to get back to the community. I know I'm not active with uploading, and this goes to everybody out there. Uh, just know, everybody, that like I try my absolute best, and I'm going to try the completely best I can to try to get uploads as more often as I can this year. But like you guys gotta understand. It's just we work with other people, or at least somebody like me. I work with a lot of people like in the voice community, and it's just I gotta give them time, because like if I
Yeah,
give somebody extra time, then I gotta give somebody else extra time because like uh, I always make sure that I keep their dialogue short and sweet to the point, so it doesn't take up much of their day. But like uh, always ask for retakes, especially like if they're cool with it. I always
oh
make sure
yeah,
to ask I always make sure to ask like to inform them like, are you cool with taking retakes? Right away they said, yeah, just can you give me like a little bit of time? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Like take your time because like the development of videos, man, they take a long time to do, especially with the effects,
definitely.
expressions, lighting, just like it seems like you have a big budget for videos, but you really don't need a big budget
Yeah,
to make a video like
like,
this.
that's kind of the whole thing about plush videos in general, is that they're supposed to be low budget. That's kind of the whole thing. It's like, we're slapping toys together. Oh, sorry, Ducktales. We're slapping toys together, basically, and that we're doing that. And I know for me especially, um, plush videos wasn't exactly like my passion. Like, my passion has always been like animation, stuff like that. But God knows I wasn't about to do anything like that growing up because I couldn't afford it. And I know people can say, well, you don't have to have the biggest equipment to do animation. You can do flip notes and stuff like that, but
Yeah,
it takes a while. It still takes a very long time. And I just really wanted to just get a story out there that people could follow. And plus, this was the fastest thing I could do at the time, especially because my videos were dog water. The video, they were able to come out very quickly too. But now that it's evolved into something so much bigger and I have a bigger audience and all that, and the videos that have increased in budget, we see them get better. But, you know, the whole thing is that most of us are doing it is because our budgets are small. You know, we have smaller budgets and we're kind of working with what we have. And even though my budget has increased, you know, I didn't just ditch the plush stuff altogether. I went work to improve it, you know, use that budget to make the best videos that I can, because as everyone knows, eventually we're going to have to stop. You know, there's going to be a day where we're going to have to put the seal on the lid with the videos, because we can't do it forever. Obviously, life takes
True.
over and we got to do other things. But
Very
we
true.
want to make sure, me and Miles for sure, we want to make sure that when we do leave, we have provided the fattest cake you can eat.
Most
That was
definitely,
kind of
man.
vile. That was kind of a horrible, but you know, you know what I mean. We
The
want to
fattest
give
cake
you
you can
something
eat.
delicious. Yeah.
Something delicioso, man. Because like,
Yeah. There you go.
we pretty much we have to work as chefs, cooking up some good stuff for y'all to eat. But like with animation, man, animation is a lot of work, and
Yeah, dude.
I have the passion for animating too. I have some animation pieces myself, literally physically hand drawn, and a majority of them
Nice.
are archived. Some of them are badly drawn, and they're just rust. But uh, do you remember that little animation thing I did for Plush Rewind? Like when Blake introduced me in 2021, I think. I had like a little snippet of Sonic, and he was like in like some type of weird anime background, and he just goes super, and he flies across the screen, and my logo appears up.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I have some behind the scenes stuff with that, because I originally started that animation on paper and transported them to cells, animation cells,
Ah,
and it was so
nice.
tedious, dude. I have some
Yeah.
stuff right here with me. Actually, I have one of them framed here. This is a frame
Yeah.
from one of them right here.
I
That's a
remember that.
frame from one of them right there, man. And it's I don't have a lot of frames painted and everything, or am even like hand painted on cells. But like every single frame that I did on that animation, at least like uh, supersonic wise, it's all on paper, and it's in a binder that's in my archives. But uh, don't animate on cells, guys. It's too hard.
Yeah, we've evolved for a reason. But man, that's why I hate it when animators get rushed, because the people who do it, they just don't understand, man. Like they don't understand. Like people think about it. Like think about it for a moment. When someone draws a single picture, right, and it's fully shaded and it looks really nice, and then you go and ask them, how long did that one image take? And they'll probably tell you, "Hmm, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a day to finish it." And then you think
Oh,
about it, it's like that's a single image. Now, what is animation? An amalgamation of images created
for real.
to form movement. So, as you would expect, that takes a freaking long time.
It
And you
does,
have to have
man.
knowledge. You have to have knowledge of how to draw them moving. Like that's also difficult. You have to understand what will look good, what will look stiff, what won't look good. You know, there's a lot that goes into it, and I feel like animators are very underappreciated in the industry in general. Like people who make, like, I'm not an anime fan, but we all gotta admit they have some very high quality animation stuff out there, and
I'm
those
looking at
people.
Dragon Ball Super, man.
I was about to,
And
yeah, I was about to bring that up. That freaking
every picture.
the Broly movie, dude. And you're over
Yeah,
here seeing people create stuff like that, and you're like, these dudes get paid chump. Like they don't get paid dog for all that. I'm like, that's effed. That ain't cool.
for real. I have a Goku painting right here too, dude.
So it,
Every frame of the damn show looks like that, and they don't get paid
yeah,
enough money
man.
for doing that. It's like these guys deserve a raise, a promotion, you know?
That's what I'm saying. It's really, it's hard work, man. It's really hard work. And while we work very hard on our videos, we do, and that's why they take so long. Every frame of Boom Sonic moving wasn't a drawing. So think about that, and then realize that, yeah, animation is going to take a long time. And that's why, for all the kiddos out there, when your favorite little cartoon goes off and you see the credits and all those hundreds of people, they're all there for a reason. And I've heard, like, I think Gravity Falls, I think they said it takes like 6 months to complete a single episode.
Damn,
That's
bro.
insane. And then other people will probably be like, well, if it takes 6 months to make one episode, then how did they get 100-something episodes out in this many years? And it's because a whole rack of people are working on different episodes at the same time.
Day
So
and night
yeah,
too, man.
It's a lot of freaking work, and that's so the more you know. For the people who didn't know that, animation, I love it, but gosh dang, it's a lot of work. It's a lot.
For real, man. Even for things like South Park, I remember a few years ago I watched a documentary for the making of South Park. It doesn't take them that long to make a whole episode. It only takes them a week to make one episode, but it's just it takes some time to get the rights like copyright infringement and stuff like that, like get the rights to expose stuff on their show, because stuff with Family Guy, it takes them an entire year just to make one episode because they have so much media from different shows and movies that they just got to get the
Yeah, that's
permission
true.
to use
That's
it,
true.
you know. And
Yeah,
luckily
I
we
never
don't
even thought about that.
yeah, luckily we don't have the problem with that. Like we can mention SpongeBob in one of our videos and we won't get in trouble because we're just saying his name. But
Yeah,
if you use the music, then man, Nickelodeon or somebody who owns SpongeBob is gonna nuke you.
yeah. The music is the only thing we really gotta worry the most about, and the music, man. I feel like it's not fair, to be honest. Like it's not fair how we can, like, in my the massive video you haven't seen yet because you haven't caught up. I'm not caught up, but I told you to hold off until I get to that part in the remaster. Was
Oh,
the
right.
season 3 finale of my show, and 2 hours and 30 minutes long, I believe. It's a fat video. It's a very long
Yeah,
video, and there was
I want to watch that
one.
one so bad.
Yeah, there was one very small bit in the episode, like a song that played for 40 seconds, and they steal all the money from it. I just don't think that's fair,
What?
personally.
You didn't get no
Yeah.
earnings on that video?
No, I got earnings. I definitely got earnings. But when that
Oh,
copyright
okay.
showed up, they started snatching money. And I was like, "F no, you ain't."
Oh,
And I
dang.
took the I took the song out. I was like, "I ain't losing money from that video."
Yeah. You know
Nah, bro.
what? You know what really gets to me? How do people that have videos uploaded from years and years ago? I'm talking almost a whole ass decade, and there's a song that gets copyrighted, and then they take it out and substitute it with another song. How do they do that?
Yeah, dude. Okay, so basically, this is what screwed me over a lot, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people. So I tried to be smart, and I'm sure other people do as well. Is we look up royalty-free songs, right? We look up these songs that are royalty-free. You can use them and not get in trouble, right? So
Yes.
the issue with that is it may be royalty-free now, but any day someone can buy that song and then own the rights to it.
Oh my god, dude,
Yeah,
let me tell you something, man. I remember a few months ago, actually, it was like a good month ago when I had Saf on the stream. We were talking about this stuff, and that dude, Kevin MacLeod or whatever his name is, has that
Kevin
royalty free
MacLeod.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah, the day he claims rights on all that music, it's
yeah,
the
we're
end.
done
It's
for.
the
It's
end for the
over.
plush tuber. It's the
Well,
end.
thankfully, I don't use his music that much at all. But a lot of channels are screwed, man. I
Mine
mean,
especially, dude. I use a ton of his music, man. The day he claims all that stuff as his material, I'm done for.
yeah, I mean, to be fair though, you could survive. You could survive if you pay the rights. If you pay the rights to the song, if it's one specific song that you use a lot, if you pay the rights, you can get away with it. Like I have
True.
plans to actually pay off a song I want to use that's copyrighted, because that's the thing you can do. But if the song is like, oh man, Kevin MacLeod though, like he's really popular, so that's dangerous because
It's very
like,
dangerous.
yeah, like if it's a smaller copyrighted song, it could range from,
That's like the Thanos snap right there. All your stuff's
yeah,
gone.
dude. Like I was saying, like if it's a smaller copyrighted song, it can range from 50 to like 500 at most. If it's like a smaller one, but if it's like really booming, like like Gangnam Style or something, you could have probably pay like 5 grand to use it. And like, I don't know about you, but gosh dang, 5 grand for a song? I don't think so.
No, that's like
Yeah,
that's like that's like saying I'm gonna use this background from SpongeBob music, and I'm gonna pay 10 grand just for 8 seconds of the music. No thanks.
it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it.
Because I don't play. I'm not down on like wanting to change the song for every single scene that plays in the video. I normally have like a record cut or something like I don't know, something just comes to the picture, and like the music turns all dramatic if it's a dramatic scene, or if somebody's relaxing, I'll play like Hawaii music that's non copyrighted because uh
Yeah,
in the setting like where the characters in my show live, I consider them not living on Mobius. They live on planet Earth in a place called Lagoon Paradise, which is which is actually like a fan level that's for my childhood that I created a long time ago.
Oh,
Me and my buddies would always like make up fantasy worlds with that have Sonic characters, and it's just like, huh, Lagoon Paradise. That sounds like a Game Boy
that's nice.
level.
I like that.
And yeah, that's pretty much where the characters live. They don't live on Mobius. If anybody has like a Wikipedia for mile speed, take notes. Take notes, man. The characters do not live on Mobius. They live on planet Earth. Sonic even says on one of my videos. He says, "I was sent here to planet Earth to protect it," and right away, that should give away on like to a lot of people like Sonic's around surrounded by humans. Maybe, I don't know, not anytime soon. But it's just like for the people like who care about that little details like that. Maybe one day like I'll fill out a little Bible for the characters and like have like information about where they live and whatnot. But that's pretty much where they live. They live on a tropical island surrounded by lakes and beachgoers and whatnot. That's why there's a lot of water in around like the background, because I live next to a huge lake, and pretty much like where I live, it's literally called Lagoon Drive, so it makes sense,
Wow.
you know. So
Yeah,
I just found that
that's
I found that
awesome,
really
dude.
convenient. I found it really convenient, man, because just like, oh shoot, Lagoon Drive, this is sweet. Like the entirety of my of like where I'm at kind of looks like a lagoon, but like it's surrounded by buildings and whatnot. So I have to go deep within the park where I'm next to, just to have like the water shots, you know.
Yeah, dude, that's nice. Like water shots are beautiful. Like I wish I could get more of those, but I'm just not around it. I'm around trash and weed. So, but
Dude,
yeah, that's actually really nice. It's very convenient, dude. That's awesome.
thank you. From like the videos I've seen, man, I'm looking at Sonic versus Knuckles. I don't know where you filmed that at, but the scenery is so good.
Thank you. It's actually a park. It's nearby a school. It's very close. That's like my favorite. I'd call it in the series. I call it Putter Park Plains. It's
Nice.
yeah, it's very close. So I've been abusing the mess out of that area because I can just walk there. So, but it's big. So it has a lot of different areas. Like I filmed a lot of the Christmas video in that same area. Still, it's just it's big, and the color adjustments and stuff that I talk about, they really add to bringing it to life. Like even my backyard, people tell me, they're like, man, your yard is beautiful, during the summer, and all the grass and all that comes out, and I got the
Even the
colors
winter,
moving.
the snow looks beautiful back there during the
Oh
winter.
yeah, the wind, man, the snow is gorgeous. I hate filming in it, but oh yeah. Yeah, so people think my freaking yard looks beautiful, and I'm like, but the fact that it looks even remotely nice is good.
I think it's from like the certain angles you shoot from. Like it looks really great when the characters are fighting, especially in the Werehog scenes. During the snow, man, it looks unbelievable, man. I know like for people that live around snowy areas, shoveling's a pain in the butt to
Yeah,
do, and
snow
I can
sucks.
relate to that. But
Snow sucks, but it's
you can't
beautiful.
you can't beat how nice it looks though, especially like with the background. I love snow. I wish I lived
Mhm.
next to it. If I were living near snow, I probably wouldn't be saying that, but
Nah,
um,
that's the truth, man. I mean, you got your first time to film with
I
snow,
did.
and
Yeah,
how? Yeah, again, how was that? How did that treat you?
it was cold.
Yeah,
It was extremely cold. Very slippery too. There was ice everywhere.
yeah,
Mostly in every shot, there had to be like melted ice that's like stuck to the concrete in the background. I slipped like countless amount of times, but like the scenery and the trees look really nice.
yeah. The trees are beautiful, man. I guess the one thing I hate about snow the most is that it's like filming in the rain because it's so wet. Like when you're actually out there. And with me, because I have such a peculiar way of moving my characters, when they get like soggy and wet, it affects how I can move them, if that makes sense. And if my hands are cold, that also is a problem because, as you can see, I'm mostly barehanded when I'm
Yeah,
puppeteering, and when I put on gloves, that also affects how I can move them because I got the fat fingers, so it's hard to
yeah,
get between the arms and all that. And yeah, because even in the Werehog fight you were just talking about, there's a moment where you can see I have the black gloves on and they're fighting, but there's another part of the video where the gloves just disappear, and I'm just like, F it. And it's because I was not satisfied with the way that they were moving in the fight. And I was like, okay, for this last bit of the fight, F the gloves. I'm going to do the best movements I can, even though I'm going to be in so much pain. And I was. But yeah, gloves make it hard. Even especially with messing with your phone anyway. Like you can't really touch the phone with gloves on. So
No, you can't. It's tedious.
yeah,
You gotta like, even if you have the characters in your hand, you gotta like take your glove off.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
so annoying.
it's so annoying. Like you have to balance everything on one hand, using your mouth to take off your glove. And goddamn.
Yeah, it sucks. It's rough, dude. Oh, my back. Oh,
Gotta get you a chair too, man.
I do, man. I freaking do. My chair may not be as horrendous as yours, but it is bad. It has like these two arms that suck so much because I wish I could just rip them off, dude. Because I bought a drawing tablet and I've never been able to use it because that chair. It's like the arms. I can't set the drawing tablet in my lap comfortably and draw because of the arms of that chair. So, but I just keep procrastinating, man. I just because chairs are expensive, man.
They are they're unbelievably expensive nowadays. If you're lucky, you can go to Goodwill or any type of
Yeah, that's
any
true.
type of thrift store around you, and you can find a good quality chair. Just make sure it's clean. Make
I
sure
was
it's
about to say, like, I'm kind of scared of Goodwill furniture, man, because you don't know, man. Like,
yeah.
man, the last thing I want is to bring a couch into this house from Goodwill, and then we got roaches, you know, like we got the next
Yeah.
infested bed bugs. Oh man.
Or like silverfish.
Oh my, yeah. Oh god.
I
Oh,
hate
bro, I
silverfish.
remember that.
I hate silverfish. They're so damn
Yeah, they're
creepy.
so ugly, dude. I didn't
I
know they
find
existed.
I didn't know what the hell they were until you sent that video because I often find them at my park on the trees. I link on the tree this one time when I was filming Sonic's birthday surprise because I had to have Sonic
Mhm.
hanging from the tree. I lean against the tree. I'm like, what the heck is so sticky? I see on my hand they're all squished. I'm like,
Ugh. Oh, that's
oh
disgusting.
god. And then I see more of them climbing on the tree. I'm like, oh, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro. But I mean, man, is it like this for you too? Where it's like you see a bug in your house and you're like, "Ugh!" But the second you see it outside, all of a sudden you're just 100% like way more resistant to it. Like if I see a
Yeah.
spider on my wall, dude, I'm probably gonna get startled and then go into defense mode to get it killed.
I'm burning down the house, dog.
But if I see a spider outside, like a spider has been crawling on my hand outside, and I'll just be like, ugh, and just flick it off, like not even
Yeah.
phased. It's so weird.
Yeah, you're just like, man, but you just like flick it off. Even if it's like a decent sized spider that you'd be like scared shitless of. But it's like
Yeah,
in
like
the house, you just see it on the wall. You're just like, your heart drops, and like
yeah,
you try
dude.
to
I
grab
mean,
yourself. You have your flip flop in your hand, ready to go. It jumps, and you're just like,
yeah, bro, that's a sprint moment, bro. But man, I mean, even with wasps, like I'm usually very anxious around wasps because funny story, when I was a kid, a wasp got in my shirt and it stung me like multiple times, and I guess I never forgot it because I have a really bad thing with wasps. I don't like them. They're mean. They're aggressive, and most
they
of the time,
are.
whenever I see one, I try and move very quickly. But in one scene of the show, Boom Sonic was like sitting on the porch, right? He was just sitting
Yeah.
there. He was having a little monologue,
Oh,
and
I
a
remember.
wasp flew in
I
front of
remember.
him. Yeah, you remember, dude? And he
I
just
remember.
swatted it away. He was like, "Move," because I was
I
so in
remember.
character. I was I was unfazed by the wasp.
What episode
But
was
at
that?
any other time, I would have dropped the whole camera.
What episode is that? I'm on your channel right now. I want to find it.
It was chapter 3. It was the oh man. Okay, just go to the playlists.
I remember that because like right away I wanted to message you about that, but I forgot because I was like, was that meant to happen?
Yeah, go to season 2, right there at the bottom. Well,
Oh
not that
shoot.
one, not that one. The other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Get your hands out of here. Right here, the season 2 full playlist.
Oh yeah. That one. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I often click on the video sometimes.
Yeah, scroll down. It's go up, go up, go up. It's the one that shows Jerry and his dad.
This one right here.
Yeah, I think it's that one. It should be.
Because I remember that briefly. Because like right away I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
like
it's
what
this
that
one.
what? It just like flew in front of his face.
Yeah,
Let me see.
yeah, it's right at the beginning. Right at the
Yeah.
beginning. After he has his little depressing monologue as Boom
Yeah,
Sonic on the
dude.
floor.
I'm not gonna lie. These episodes got to me.
Man, they were kind of sad.
This is my fault.
That wasp though, I can't get over that.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Would you move? Jeez.
big ass wasp.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm just
Jesus.
like,
What? Holy,
he's like, "What's good, bro?"
I'd be scared shitless, man. I'd be like, ah.
Oh man.
And he just wanted away. He's like, get out of here.
Swats at it, like, bro. Any other time I would have bolted.
And be honest, when you were still in the process of filming that scene in that very moment, were you scared that it was just gonna come back and get your arm or something or your neck?
I wasn't actually. That's what I'm saying. Like I was so in character that I didn't care, and I think it's because I forced myself. Because this is embarrassing, but when I was younger and I recorded the horrible original version of the series, whenever like I always like as a kid I was scared of tornadoes. Like I was always horrified of tornadoes. So whenever it got dark and cloudy, I'd get scared because I'm like, tornado. But
Yeah.
yeah, so basically in the OG videos when I was really horrible, whenever it would get dark and cloudy, the characters would start getting scared too. Like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm like, this is really bad. I'm like, this is so out of character. And it was bad because everything was improv at the time. So it became a bad habit. And I started to force myself to like, no, you're in character. This character would not do that. And I guess that proved its testament when that wasp showed up. I was like, I'm not about to get scared as Boom Sonic. I didn't even think about being scared because I was Boom Sonic in that moment.
Yeah, dude. Respect for that, man. Because I'm not gonna lie. If I was in that scenario, I hate black bees, man. Those old black wasp bees, like the old fat ones with the big ass stingers. Those scare the
Yeah.
shit out of me, man. I never got stung by them, but my uncle got stung by one once, and I was like really young at the time. He was screaming nonstop. It was like ah. He was like, call mom. And I was like, what happened? And this big ass bee comes in my face, and I got all scared, and I run the house. But those big, they're not even black, honestly. They're like purplish bees, and they're
Oh.
scary, man.
Yeah,
I have
flying bugs are just oh my god. It doesn't help that they're like they're demonic because it's like you can't hit them. Like they're ultra instinct bugs. Like no matter what you do, they would juke everything. It's like, what do you do in this? And the bees around here used to be bullies, bro. Because I used to be scared of bees, and I would run from them, and I think they knew, so they would chase me. Like they
oh
would,
my god.
they would run after me. Like, where you running, boy? And I'm just sprinting. Oh man, it was abuse. But I'm not scared of bees anymore. I think they're kind of cute, honestly.
Bees are pretty goated. The thing with bees, man, they're mellow as hell, man. They're just
They
so
are.
chill. You just gotta leave them alone, man. But wasps, man, they're
Yeah,
bullies,
wasps are
man.
just jerks, bro.
They're
Wasps,
jerks.
they're so angry for no reason. Oh man, I hate them.
I don't like wasps either. Bees are not that bad. I have a lot of bees where I'm from. It's Arizona. It's really hot over here, so we get a bunch of those bee wasps or whatever they're called, hives and stuff. We get them on trees a lot. Thankfully, I never encountered one like directly near my house, but like I go to the park sometimes. I see one hanging up there. I'm like, oh, cool. You know?
Yeah, bees are chill until you smack the hive. If you do
Yeah,
that, then you kind of
don't
ask to
mess with them. You're gonna die, man.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I kind of feel for bees too because they like God was mean when he created them because the males they only exist to bang and die. Like that's tough. And then the females they work and they have one attack and it's an instant kill. Like that's so
for real. That
that's
sucks,
so
man.
busted. That's horrible. Just like if you
It
oh
sucks. But with wasps, man, the yellow jackets, man, they just keep stinging. They're like, man, I ain't dying anytime soon. I got the stinger all up, boy.
yeah, but wasps, oh man, they suck, bro. They're bullies.
Man, they'll keep stinging, man, until they're done, man. It's like, I ain't done with you yet. Well, you thought I was done? Get your ass back here.
Oh man, I hate them. I hate them, bro. Most bugs are terrible. Ladybugs are probably the most goated bugs out of all of them.
I don't see ladybugs often anymore.
That's
Majority of
why
them.
they're so goated. Like you almost never see them, and when you do, they're like the one bug you can look at and be like, oh, look. Everything else like, ugh.
Dude, they're so chill, man. A majority of them I see, man. Normally, it's so sad to see them walking on the sidewalk, man, because they could just get stepped on right away.
Oh yeah.
So
Hmm.
right away, like if I see it on the sidewalk, it's not budging. I give it a little push, and it just like it dips, it flies away.
Man, I love ladybugs. But good kid, he's asking. He's like, what about dragonflies? I think dragonflies look horrendous. Like they look terrifying, but they're harmless. Like they don't even do anything. They just look they just look
bro,
horrible.
bro, dragonflies. That's a different story, man. It really depends on what area you live at, man. So if y'all remember in 2020, the whole deadly wasp hazard thing, whatever it's called. A
Yeah,
majority of
the whole,
a majority of dragonflies offspring with those bees, and now some of them can carry, some of them carry some horrible diseases. Man, it's just like whenever I see
what?
dragonflies, yeah, whenever I see dragonflies, I completely just leave them alone, man. I don't even try
Heck
to like
no.
mess around with them because I live over here in the desert, man, and we get a bunch of mosquitoes. So I don't even want to imagine what a dragonfly would do, man, if it got to you, lands on
What
you,
the heck?
because like a majority of them, man, contain bad diseases. Because like my cousin got sick from one of them not too long ago. It was last summer. We're at the pool, just relaxing. Big ass mosquito dragonfly comes around. He's all messing with it, trying to swat it and style. I'm out telling him like we were joking around because it was around like 2021. We were like, yo, it's a deadly wasp. We're all joking around. Right away, he got sick, and I'm like, oh shit, was it deadly
Oh
wasp?
man.
So like, I
And
don't
here
even
I
mess
am
with
thinking,
dragonflies.
yeah, that's terrible. Here I am thinking dragonflies are harmless. Well, that's a revelation.
It's scary too to think about, man. I don't mean to scare anybody here, but it's just like honest truth, man.
It's like you might die if you see a dragonfly, but don't worry.
Dragonflies bite. Some of them do bite. Yeah, some of them have those long stingers, all mosquito ugly things. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
terrifying. They're pretty creepy looking.
Man, that's cursed. That's rough.
It really is. Oh, yo, we got Metal Sonic. Oh, yo, this is when Sonic was still the werehog.
Yeah, that was a sad man. People will complain about how Sonic was barely in season 2, but you gotta admit, you gotta rate me for actually having the balls to do something like that. Like, who would actually take Sonic out of their show for like a whole season for the story?
I mean, technically he wasn't. You still got you had huge Sonic come into the picture when they
Well,
were
yeah,
saving
we got
him.
Boom, but I'm talking about like prime modern Sonic.
Yeah, I totally understand, but in a way, it gave the show more spice, and it made it more interesting because like everybody wants to know what's going on. And when Android Sonic came into the picture, I lost my shit when I saw that it wasn't him because I was like, "Yo,
Yeah,
he's using the new GE Sonic, cool." And then right away when I was texting you, it's like, is Sonic back?" And you were all doing the whole smug face, and you were like, "Yeah, he's
yeah.
back, all right."
Yeah, bro, it was beautiful, and it was so nice when people were like, "Bro, Sonic is kind of a jerk. Like, why?" They're like, "He's kind of a rat, bro." And I'm just sitting there smiling because people will be complaining. It's like, I don't like how you depict Sonic all of a sudden. He doesn't even sound the same, and I'm just like, I know. It was beautiful. It was nice.
Justice for Huge Knuckles, man. That dude did him dirty.
Huge Knuckles.
You got Boom Shadow did him dirty. I hate Boom Shadow. He can go suck a big weenie.
Man, Huge Knuckles. I was sad. Ever since I started recording with him in the remastered series, I was sad because I knew he was gonna die, and I was like, I love Huge Knuckles, bro. I don't want to lose that guy because he was
Huge.
funny, bro. Like, I know I don't really like dumb Knuckles, but Huge Knuckles was just different, Like, I don't know. It was established he wasn't the prime Knuckles, so it wasn't as bad. And yeah, I didn't want to kill him, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Who knows, man? The possibility is endless with your show. One day, man, we might see him return, dude. Like he can come back in time and get revenge. Something I don't know. Like your show is crazy.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Man, that's what I love. I love that, though. I love that my series is just kind of one of those things you can't predict that well. Like, you can see some things coming, but at the end of the day, a lot of people don't know where season 4 is going, and I'm excited about that.
I'm not sure either, man. It's a complete mystery, and I know a bunch of people probably seen that before, like with season 2. But like for somebody like me, I haven't. I've never really watched a majority of your series. I barely got into it last year, but I did see some
Hmm.
of your old work. Like I said earlier, like I remember some of it, but not fully. But like looking at
Yeah.
this now, I'm glad that like you guide me into like watching like the whole remaster. That way, I have a better experience because like how we said earlier, and I'm looking at my work, man. To be honest, I probably would have not been on the edge of my seat if I looked at your early concept on how this fight
Yeah.
would have turned out.
100%. Like, you kept insisting. You're like, dude, I want to watch season 3. And I'm like, no. I'm like, wait, you can't. You can't. Just wait.
No,
Like, it's there.
it's not ready yet.
It's not ready. But yes, it's like, just wait, because if you skip into it, it's gonna make the remastered videos coming out a lot more lukewarm because it's like you already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I keep reaching burnouts because it's like I've done all this already. Like, yeah, I'm making huge improvements and also adding things that were never there, but I've already lived through this storyline. That's why, and when I was doing chapter 6 for the first time, it's so infamous because of just, I don't know, just the vibe. Everyone was so excited. It was so crazy. and I really want that back. And I'm glad people are excited with the remastered stuff. But for me, the creator, I'm just excited to hit that next ballpark.
Yeah, you really should, man. Feel total confidence with how your work turned out because, like, I would know because I've remastered some of my old videos, and they're like from 2015, and I barely got done remastering in 2019, and now I'm looking into remastering a remaster. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean I guess with you, it shouldn't be that bad to remaster videos, like because they're all fun, and it's like you can bring that back and make it something so much better. While with me and the people that do like story driven stuff, the remastered kind of loop is very risky because we have seasons and all that crap, and it's like you can't just remaster a single video. You gotta fix everything, and it's dangerous because if you get stuck in that rabbit hole and you can't get out, then you might have prematurely just ended your run, basically, because time will keep moving, and it's scary. It really is. Like, I know people
And
get angry that I've done the remastered series. They're like, "This sucks." Well, they won't say it sucks, but they'll be like, "I want season 4," and I'm like, "I want
yeah,
season
I
4
was I was
too."
gonna say that. Like, they're gonna say, like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, you did this already. Like, we've been waiting like years for you to move on, and you're redoing the old stories. But it's like you guys gotta understand. It's like as creators, you wanna keep the
the best
flavor.
experience.
Yeah, you want to keep the flavor sweet, and you don't want it to you don't want it to lose its flavor really fast. You know, like if that makes sense. Like with the videos,
Right.
you want to
Yeah.
have them stick around to be like a to be more enjoyable and to be more cinematic
There
than
you
how they
go.
are
Yeah,
in the
that's it.
past.
That's it, man. That was always the goal. I always tell people this every time. I'm like, when they ask, "What's your goal? Like, what's the goal with your series?" And what I say every time is like, I want it to reach a point when it's done that someone can go from episode 1 to the finale of the whole series with no issue. Like, I want them to be able to watch the whole thing and not see like a humongous dip in quality and stuff like that. Like, I want it to be like that, and that's why I'm creating the remastered series, because if I didn't do the remastered series, good God, the show would be horrible. Like, there'd only be like one good chapter, which again was chapter 6, which is when everyone was like, "Man, I actually really like this guy," and I'm like, I'm happy with that chapter. But then I look back at the old stuff, and I'm like, man, this is rotten. I'm like, this is disgusting. So I go back and try to fix it so everyone who's new, they can, because when you're younger, there are still people who like the old stuff because that was kind of my highest bar at the time. So they watch it and be like, yeah, this is good for you, but when you see how good I've gotten and then you go back to that, I know people aren't going to want to sit through that. I don't sit through that. I don't watch that crap. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna make something good for y'all, and I want y'all to enjoy it. It's not out of a place of me wanting to postpone videos. I just want to make something great that'll last a while.
There you go. Yeah. Long story short, it's pretty much that old saying: just wait until you grow up. Wait until I grow up, and that's exactly what happened because
Yeah. Mhm.
eventually and eventually your show is going to lead to an end and mine too, not probably not anytime soon, but eventually in the next coming years we're eventually going to want to move on to bigger stuff that'll
Mhm.
expand like our passion, like how for you animation stuff like that.
Yeah.
For me, I'm that type of guy where it's like just let the wind take me like where it's gonna go because I know like I'll
Beautiful.
be placed at like somewhere where I'm supposed to be because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're always supposed to be where you belong. And for right now, we belong with the passion of plush videos.
Yeah. I
But
agree.
the thing, how it's written in the Bible, everything will always be temporarily. And the thing is,
Yeah.
plush videos are temporary too. Like this is just a form of entertainment, just to expand our passion and like our knowledge and how we do our movie making. Because
Yeah.
if you look at the big shots like Marvel and Pixar, like they probably started out like us, man, just like
Yeah. That's
modeling with
facts. There you
animation,
go. Dude is
modeling with
spitting.
modeling with animation stuff like that and computers and stuff. Like they didn't have that until like 1995. So you can only imagine what Pixar and Marvel what we're doing like back in the day, like comics stuff like that. But like the cinematic universe of Marvel started long ago, man. It's just like they probably had a passion similar to ours. Probably not plush wise, but just like something
Yeah.
something that they're only capable of doing. And for right now, we're capable of doing just toy videos.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's exactly how it is. Like, I've told people before. I'm like, with my series, it's like people can look at it. There are people that don't understand it. People that'll laugh at it. I mean, like, you're just playing with toys. But in reality, it's building so much more. especially I can attend to myself with that, is the way I wrote comics. I used to do comics. They also were horrible. And yeah, I didn't know how to write. My drawing wasn't that great. I mean, I knew how to write, but I didn't know how to write well, I'll say. And there was a lot of things wrong with it. And I ended up, disliking a lot of them because they were bad. But this show has given me the opportunity to improve myself so much faster by actually like being able to get to those marks. Like I've improved in my writing and dialogue exponentially this past year. I'm learning cinematography, as you can tell, with the videos and even acting. I also try very hard with the acting in my videos when I can. And these are all things that will go further past this era of my life with other things I want to do. What I've learned here will still attend to that. Editing too, editing as well. We edit, and editing is not just for this. Editing is for nearly everything with creating. Drawing, all of it. All of it is stuff that helps us and will help us in the future. And the fact that we're getting in that work, we're training, we're putting in those hours now is just going to keep making us stronger, man. And that's the beauty of it.
That and also anything that comes your way, man. Like a majority of us, we have our fair share of bad days, and a little bit of
Of
too
course,
much than we can handle and what we can bargain for. But it's just like at this point, you take what you can get. Just like you're forced to
that's real.
pull through with a bad day. Just try to make it better, like how we're doing now. For anybody who's having a bad day, like I say this on all my live streams. Just like come in, say hi, share a story, just like how we're doing here for you,
That's
and
facts. That's facts. And yeah,
eventually,
dude.
you'll end up finding your calling because if you just keep your stories to yourself and you don't have the confidence to share something that probably will become the next big thing tomorrow,
Right.
then you'll just be sitting in the same place forever, man. So anybody
Yeah,
who out there who wants to
100%.
make a show or animation or drawings or just storytelling entirely, release something, a song or something like that. Have confidence and release your
Yeah.
first piece because you're gonna go
Get
back
your
and
foot out there, man.
yeah, you're gonna go back and look at your first piece and market it into like your own pretty much like your own first cinematic piece or first song because I have a bunch of people who don't have the confidence to share their work because they're saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's stupid. Oh, it's bad. Oh, you guys make such better than us." Uh, don't think about that. The thing you got to
Right.
think about is what you're capable of doing now because eventually later you're gonna improve on what you did.
There you go. Yeah, that's a big. Another thing I was talking to someone about. That's a big issue with this community, especially. I'm noticing is that people are trying too hard. If that makes, I know that sounds weird considering what we're just saying, but hear me out. It's like people aren't sure. Like they will set the bar for themselves through the roof and then wonder why they get burnt out so quickly. And it's because you are really like doing like I don't know, like I'm trying to explain it in a way that makes sense. It's like you have to remember that when you're just getting started, there are levels. You have to make your way up to those levels that you end up, wanting to achieve. You see something and you're like, I want that. Yeah, go get it. But to get it, you got to climb those stairs. You can't jump over all the stairs and expect to be at the top because if you try and take all of that right then, you're in for trouble. It's like trying to eat a whole sub sandwich in one bite. You're gonna choke. You can't take all that right now. You gotta build yourself up to the point that you're ready. Will you have the experience that you can do it. And I feel like that's why I feel like a lot of people are just insecure now. Like they're scared because they're like, I don't want to show it because, like you said, they're afraid. They're like, it's not that good. But it's like you have to remember you gotta you gotta build yourself up to a higher level. And what you say is not good now. See yourself in the next 5 years and tell me you're gonna be like, man, I got so much better. And yes, you did. Because even with myself, I have this issue where growing up, I was not that great at drawing. I really wasn't. And uh, over the years, I had issues where it's like I was improving, but I had people around me who made me feel like I still was trash. And that was a bad thing on my mental health because when I actually started getting good, there was always something in my head saying, this is still bad. There was always a part of me saying, this still isn't good. And it was like that for a few years where I'm like, I made something I'm proud of. Then 2 minutes later, I hate it. And it's like, man, that's not good. Criticize yourself, but don't make yourself hate everything you make because it got to a point where I was just sitting down one day. I think it was late last year. I was looking at my old art from like the year before that, and I was looking at the colors and all the shading and all that, the massive improvement from years prior, and I was like, "Yo, this stuff is actually pretty good." I'm like, "This stuff isn't even that bad." And then I realized I was being, it was like I was brainwashed into thinking I was horrible, but it's like the progression is levels, you know? And I feel like
Yep.
people just need to be told that more. When I see a kid do something and other people be like, "Oh, that's cringe," or, "Oh, that don't look good," I'm gonna be there and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, "Good job, man." And then if they ask me for some criticism, I will lay down the foundation. That's how we do it here. Don't make people feel horrible. People who are just starting. I mean, because once again, look at us. Just as we saw, Miles showed his video and
Yep.
he said he hated it. We brought up my channel. I say I'm gonna leave if we play that stuff. But look at us now. Look at us now. We got people saying that we're some of the best out there. And from where we came, that's crazy. And that can be you, man. You watching right now, you making videos, that literally can be your legacy. And that's the beautiful thing about it, man. You just got to keep at what you're doing. And I've always want to see people keep going. Like my fans, people know. I know they get a lot of flack. People keep dogging them because they're too similar to me or whatever. But I always will tell them I love you guys, and I genuinely just want you to be happy. I want you to keep doing what you want to do. I want you to expand on what you love, and I want you to figure out who you are when you make videos. And I don't want people to tell you you suck. I don't want people to tell you to quit. And yes, they will, but you got to be strong enough to not let them get you down and quit. Because if you throw all this away, if you throw all that away, you don't know, man. You don't know what you could have had. And that's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. It's like I have so much love for a lot of people in the community. I don't know why there's so much hatred and anger with a lot of these people that are just, they're just upset, and they're a lot of people are probably just jealous of others. And in
That
reality,
that's something that's hard to say too, because
yeah,
I normally don't like looking at the bad side of things. I like looking into like the good of everything, even when situations are bad. But like the thing is, the thing that everybody needs to work on, especially the youngins, even people like us, what you first need to consider and to be a good sport about is constructive criticism, because you're gonna get people out there like if you have a video that you're proud of, and there's gonna come along and people are gonna say, oh yo, your green screen is broken, oh yo, you need some help with that. uh Take it well, and just like
yeah,
um it's cheesy to say be a good sport because not a lot of people like that phrase, but just like
yeah,
even when you're doing great with yourself, always learn to treat others the way like how you started out, because
of
obviously like
course,
you're not going to be wanting to be treated like saying like, oh yo, your video sucks, man, oh yo, I upload something better than that. Don't be that type of creator, man, because nobody's going to want
yeah,
to help you. It's just like
yeah,
straight up like
hmm,
that. Like nobody's going to want to check your stuff out. Always make sure to treat others the way like how you wanted to be treated starting out, because basically like with us, we try we or actually we treat the people with kindness as we possibly can, because
of course,
back in the day, man, like a bunch of people that actually like make it out on YouTube uh didn't really treat us with the respect that we expected, because
yeah,
we want to give the new people from like the what is it like we basically want to give the new audience like the plush tubers of tomorrow a better time than how we had our time spent in the community when we first started out, because I remember first starting out, I would always look up to these really funny people, and right away they turned out to be complete a-holes, you know, like
yeah,
that's something that just breaks people's hearts, and
yeah. It's sad, man.
that's something that I just don't want to be, you know.
Of course. That's why we show the love that we can, and I constantly try to show my support. And I know it's gotten me hurt multiple times where I try to you know talk to these people and be nice, and some people will take that for granted. They'll get entitled to my company and or start disrespecting me the second they don't like me that much anymore, and it gets bad, it gets rough. But I know not everyone's like that, and I just really like making people happy, and it's always been a huge contributor to my happiness. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I I'm much happier when I make other people happy, if that makes sense. Like I
No,
just yeah.
that makes complete sense, man. I think the best thing to do, especially like if you're completely active online, definitely work on distancing yourself from people, because
Yeah, there you go. That's fact.
somebody's gonna come in and they're gonna say, "Yo, good job on that video," and pretty much say that you're friends with them, and the next day they're gonna say, "Oh, yo, buzz off, kid. I don't like you anymore," because there's gonna be people like that. But
Yeah,
the best way to keep positive, especially on the internet nowadays, distance yourself from conversations. Like always respond, but don't respond too much because you don't want to get into too much conversations, especially if you have a lot on your plate. But
veteran right here.
if anybody wants to check in, just let them know. Like, oh, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? How's your day going? How you doing? Shake my hand later. So long, Just like be nice
Yeah,
about it.
that's the thing. Like I know, like that's why I'm almost never ever in servers because I understand that it gets bad. Like people, we fight over the stupidest things. I know there are people joining the servers that don't like me, and that's cool. It's like you don't have to like me, but I don't need, I don't need that. You know what I mean? Like I don't need those snide remarks thrown at me and stuff, insecurities and whatnot being brought up while I'm just chilling and trying to be nice. I don't need that. I had my arc of being hated in the community in 2021, and I never want to experience that again. And to avoid that, I'm keeping my distance, which is what I usually do anyway. Most of the time when I get involved, it's because people hit me up. I usually always stay in my lane. And that's why it's usually baffling to me that people have like actual hatred towards me. I'm like, dang, I'm like, what did I
Yeah,
do? But
dude, the same was said for me. I think it was around early 2020, man. I was getting a lot of hate in my in the plush community, only because I was using a lot of references to TV shows and whatnot. I don't do that anymore, but it came to the point where people were just like saying like, "Oh, yo, what is this? This sucks, man." Oh, you made a reference to iCarly, man. Like, you're a ripoff, man. It's not a ripoff. They're just
right.
references, and I try not to do that anymore. But just like it's easy nowadays to call somebody a ripoff. Just look at
Yeah,
Larry over here.
that's the fan favorite
He,
word. It's rip off,
he,
clone, and overrated. The
yes,
fan favorites.
he gets a bunch of OCs that have bandanas every day, but like we don't mind, man. Like, well, we just keep our distance and we just say cool, because in a way that's a compliment, man. Like if somebody wants to be you, that's a complete compliment, especially
Exactly.
if
It's
they're
flattering. It's
especially if
flattering.
they're kids, man. Just like leave the kids
Yeah,
alone,
man,
man.
the kids, bro.
Leave the
Oh
kids
man.
alone. Like they're not doing anything to you. Like they're just doing their thing, man. It's not like they're gonna make profit off of what you're doing. Like
Right, dude.
they
Like
had,
the bandana, man, the bandana and
yeah.
cape joke got so old.
It's like we
Man.
don't. It's like Larry doesn't own like the rights to a bandana. Come on, you can put an
Right.
orange bandana on Sonic and call it your OC. Yeah, sure, but just like just do your own stories and stuff like that. But if it's a kid
Yeah.
that's doing your exact stories and stuff, like they're not gonna make profit off it. It's cute. It's nice. It's
Right.
flattering that
Exactly.
they actually care that much that they're willing to compliment your work by trying to be like you. But so if they're kids doing that, leave them alone, man.
Yeah,
But
exactly, man. Because as kids, dang near all of us have done the same thing. When you're a kid,
yeah,
you try and recreate what you love. That's what they do. That's what kids do, and it's really stupid. I just feel like the community has their a lot of the ones they just have their eyes in the wrong places. Like even with the freaking plushes themselves. Like, dude, we don't care. Like we'll talk about, you told me Sonic sucks. You silly Sonic's the better. Sonic's overrated. And I'm like, bro, nobody cares.
it's like
Like
no
honestly,
one
like I
cares,
don't
man.
care. I don't care about the teddy bear you use. I care about the good video. Like not. And then they bully people for not having this expensive. Like the last time I checked, little Jimmy John that only got $20 in his back pocket is not about to spend $600 on light blue Sonic. And you can't sit here and make fun of him for it. Like what kind of crap is that? When I was a kid, getting Jazzware Sonic was a gift from Jesus Christ because back in the day we ain't had the budgets like that. We didn't. We did not. And people just are dropping hundreds on hundreds for just a
Whole
single
car
character.
payment.
It's like, man, you blow your whole budget on the dang toys and you didn't even
It's
make
like
anything.
it's like you're dropping 2 car payments, 4 house payments on a single
Legit.
plush toy that would have been $2.99 back in 2010.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Already dug yourself in a hole and didn't get anywhere, and then have the audacity to be toxic about it. Like, imagine fighting someone over the stuffed animal they use. That's so dumb. That's so primitive, man. I just think, yeah, it's just stuff like that. It just people just need to get a grip, man. They need to understand that there are priorities that have to be there. There are things with content creators that should be recognized. We should recognize when someone is trying, and we should, I always love to uplift them. Like when my fans show up, I always people. This is a really sad thing to say, but there are people that I know there are people that are scared to say that they even like me, and that's really tough, man. Do you realize how that's rough, man? Because the second you be like, "Oh, I'm Exhalo fan. Immediately everyone dismisses you, throws you off. They're like, oh, you just one of those, instantly just dismiss the whole person, and it makes them feel terrible about themselves. And I'm like, they've gotten people in a point where they feel like they're the bad guy for liking me, and I have to go over to them and tell them, no, it's okay. You can like what you want to like. It doesn't it doesn't matter. Like the
Really,
people, they're
man, for
just
real.
it's dumb, man. And
Dude, do you remember a few months ago when we were texting on Discord, and then right away I said to you, like, do you know how many people look at my channel and they say Sonic and Friends rip off? Oh, Sonic and Friends clone. Oh, I have major respect for Saf. I really do. He makes some of the
yeah,
best work I've ever seen. But it's just like
Saf
you,
clone, really? Like,
it's like
come on,
you,
man.
it's like you, your mom. The Lord knows that like nobody here is a clone, man. Like
Right.
Saf's on the grind on making plush videos. He specialized in Mario, but like God knows that I was here doing the Sonic videos and stuff. And it's not about comparing, man.
Exactly.
It's just about enjoying
Exactly,
the
dude. That's
show.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just the dumb kids, man. It's just they see like if they're not kids, then there's a problem. But it's like they see once a channel blows up, once a channel gets bigger, they automatically consider them the pinnacle. They're like, okay, this is the biggest channel, so everything they do, if anyone else does anything similar, they're copying, despite videos being years older, because apparently people can't read anymore. They just immediately just come at other people. Like I was thinking, I was like, man, when I add more expressions, people might call me a Miles Tails clone. They might be like, "Oh man, this dude's copying Miles now." See, but it's like I'm not copying. I did the expressions years ago. It was you
He
that
did.
influenced a lot of people to bring it back because of how well you did it. And I asked people, I was like, "Should I bring it back?" And they're like, "Yes." So surprisingly, no one came at my throat and was like, "Oh, you're copying Miles," which is nice, but it's stupid that people have that mindset in the first place. Like, people forget what an actual copy is. Like, we have our own identities, and you're definitely not a copy of Saf. Like, anyone with a brain should know that. Come on.
Likewise with you, man, because people always refer to me as Gojira. They're like, "Oh, you're just the guy that made Sonic videos." I'm like, "Nope, that's not me." As like they were like, they're like, "But you use the expressions." I'm like, "Yeah, we can use expressions, but we have equality where it matters, you know."
Of course, dude. Of course. Yeah, man. But it's just kids for the most part. We can't really let it get to us like that because it's just this goofy goobers with no profile pictures that be saying it the most. And like you already know, like it's probably someone in third grade that just got their sticky little Cheeto fingers on the laptop.
Oh, not the Cheeto fingers. It's like Knuckles. You and your anime profile pic are going
Oh
down.
man, it's real though. It's real, dude. Almost everyone I know that has an anime profile picture either is a jerk or became a jerk. It's actually crazy. I'm like, what?
I think it's both. I think it's both.
Dude, real, man, real. But even then, like what we were just saying about liking stuff, like just because I don't like anime doesn't mean I'm gonna hate everyone who does. It's like if you like it, that's fine. I don't care, dude. It's we all like what we like, and no one should be
It's
straight up attacked for what they like. I
it's
don't
like
like Friday
Jaguar.
Night Funkin'. I'm not gonna drop kick a kid for liking it.
It's like the Jazzware Sonic we were talking about earlier. We don't care if you got that plush. We don't care if you got the Sammy plush. Use what you
Exactly.
got. Dang it. Use what you got.
Exactly. Exactly.
Get a paper cutout and use that.
Yeah, you paper. Yes, man. The paper cutout. That was the real struggle, man.
Honestly, man, paper cutouts with expressions and stuff are so freaking hard, man. They get tedious at points, and sure. Oh, yo, I just noticed that I got a mention on there. Cool. But like, either way, expressions are hard, man. They get tedious, and at times I'm like, man, I hate what I'm doing, man. I can't stand this crap.
Yeah.
But like,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, when all comes together, I'm like, man, I love my job. You know?
Yeah, yep. And once it's done, that's the most beautiful part about all the hard work is when it's finished and you watch over it and you just get to put that leg over the other one and be like, "Yep, I did that." Like that feels amazing. That's always feels great. And that's also one of the end goals with the series is that when it's all over, I want to sit back and smile and say, "Yeah, I did that." And we can be done with it. It's a beautiful thing, and that's why hard work pays off. It's your guys' love that keeps us going. That's not a joke. Like seriously, we clearly aren't the biggest channels out there. We don't make a ton of money. It was never about the money for us. It's just seeing people excited and happy to see these videos that make it all worthwhile. When I see someone like, "Man, I love your show," or "You inspire me to keep going," and stuff like that. That makes me want to go even harder. I'm like, man, the fact that I just made these people have people saying they had horrible days and they'll watch me or they'll watch you and they'll be like, this made my day. I'm like, shoot, that made mine. You
Facts,
know?
dude. Facts, man. Dude, 100%, man. Like how we said earlier, man. Like once in a while, I'm having a bad day. I see the Fweety screaming. I'm just laughing my ass off, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at
Some in the
right
chat
here,
said,
right
yeah, some in
here.
the chat said I inspired them. See?
Yep, there you go.
Fran Frezila. I don't know how to say that. I'm so
Brasilia,
sorry.
Brasilia,
Frazilaxi. We're gonna call you Frigid.
Relax.
We're just gonna call you Frigid. Thank you, Frigid. But yeah, man, it's a blessing. I'm always happy. We're always happy, and it's all love. I'll keep saying that. We are as genuine as it gets. We're serious about that. We genuinely just want to show love, and we're just happy. We're always happy to make you guys happy, genuinely. And we thank you so much for giving us a chance. We thank you for putting us up in any regard. You know, we could still be left in the dirt, but people gave us a chance. People let us do our thing, and we got fans from it. You know, I don't we make the videos we want to make, and we drew people in that want to see it. And we're always going to be grateful for that. I speak on the behalf of both of us because I know it's real. You know, we're always happy. We're always happy to see people excited and loving our stuff, and it just makes us happy. And speaking of good stuff, man, this video, the amount of when I saw the like the way you shot this beginning, I was like, that was cool because I hadn't seen an action sequence like that in a while.
This is the very first time, man, that I've ever done anything like this on the channel too. Once in a while, I do a little parkour move in there, but this is like fully action packed right here. The very first video that had action in it, and I extremely I appreciate all the support on this video. I honestly didn't think this video would get anywhere because it was Son Amy, but like right away when I sent you that thumbnail, you were like, "Oh, yep, that's gonna get a million views."
Yeah, I knew, dude, like instantly. But man, you should have seen my eyes when I saw the Eggmobile. Like when I saw that, I was like, beautiful, it's beautiful. Because I don't know. I have a very I'm a sucker for whenever the Eggmobile does anything that like outside, like when it opens up, like the missile right there. Like when I see stuff and the customized Eggman, just everything. And the missile, like, bruh, come on, man. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's stuff like that. Didn't dude did the flips in the animation,
Yeah,
and it flew like that's what I'm like stuff like that, dude. You don't see that often. That's what I'm saying, and it was just so different. It made me excited when I saw it because I was like, I ain't seeing stuff like this because most people who do the action stuff that are inspired by me, the most of the time they do the standard, VR, the two hands.
yeah. It's all about style, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, and of course that's not to say that's a bad thing, but
oh
when you
yeah,
see something different, it's just like it catches you off guard, and
it
that's
really
why I
does.
was yeah I was excited when I saw it looking like that. I was like, yo, the dude got the Eggmobile, dude's customized his own Eggman. He's got the expression, and I never seen anyone do the mouth on Eggman like that before, like ever. So when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's this dude. I'm like, dude's got brains. That's freaking cool. So.
Appreciate it, man. It was all about improvising, man. Because I was honestly like baffled on how I was gonna put Eggman in a battle sequence. I was like, how am I gonna make Eggman do his thing, man? This dude's built like how am I gonna put mouths on him and whatnot? But
Mhm.
when I found a way to do it, man, I just completely improvised on the spot, and it just stuck with me,
Genius,
man.
dude. It was genius, and that's what we were talking about. Just trying it. Like you don't know if it's gonna work, but you might as well try. And see, this is what pays off. You put that foot out there, and hey, you never know, man. That foot could become a golden nugget, in which we have seen it does. It's just
Most
beautiful, man.
definitely. Oh yeah. Likewise, man. A majority of this video though, it was. I honestly thought it was rushed, man, because I was looking at like the ending, and I was like, hang on a minute, like what doesn't match up and what does match up. Uh, from what I've filmed, man, like when I was still in the production of the video, I didn't know how to end this video off because I right away the first thought of the concept for this video was the Death Egg robot. I was like, okay, I'm putting the Death Egg robot in a video. How am I gonna put it in a video? And
Hmm.
I was already working on a Son Amy script, and I was like thinking like, what if I have like the Eggman bring the like the Death Egg robot back, and I don't know, Amy comes to the picture, and it all came together, you know, because I wanted to put
Yeah.
Metal Sonic at first, fight Sonic, you know, like he takes Amy and whatnot. But like at the time, I was like really into stop motion, and a majority of stop motion comes to the picture here, like with the whole little flips when he throws the missile and whatnot.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring Mecha Sonic to the picture because like it's like, okay, when am I ever going to put Mecha Sonic in a video ever again? This is probably going to be the only time, and it makes sense because you know Death Egg Robot and all that from Sonic 2. So
Yeah.
I just said, frick it, I'm doing green screening because I'm already here with the Death Egg. So I'll just puppeteer the Mecha Sonic on strings, and that's what I did.
Yeah, that was a man. It's just that's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that when you go the extra mile to try something different. I'm just a really big sucker for that. It's always nice to see stuff like that, and and I guess the fact that we don't see it a lot is what makes it special. That doesn't mean that everyone has to start doing it. It's just the fact that you went out of your way to do it is
It
impressive.
it's
Like
unique. Yeah,
yeah,
it's unique at times because it's not really common. You see stop motion in plush videos, you know.
yeah. It's beautiful, man. It's like it's just I love to see it, man. I'm always a sucker for the high effort stuff because I already know no one has to do it. You don't have to do it, especially with a Sun Amy video. You really don't have to go that hard at all. All you need is a thumbnail, and then the video can literally just be the two on the couch. You did the numbers, you made your money, like you out. But you went through the lengths and you made this video, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy you do stuff like that. I really am.
I tried my best to make it anime vibed as possible, not sappy to the point where it's like a love story between them. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is like one of the very first video, like a Son Amy video, because I literally hashtag Son Amy in the description, where
Mhm.
the characters do not kiss at all, and I didn't want them to kiss at all because I'm just not like that. I want to like leave suspense where it's like, oh, I thought they were gonna kiss, you know.
Oh man, yeah. Like, where the lips at? Actually, that sounds bad. Actually, anyway.
I don't know, man. It's just like I wanted to have them eventually share like a moment between them at one point, but it's to the point where it's like no, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. I want to build them a good reputation to the point where it makes sense because I don't want to do it to the point where it feels rushed and unneeded and unnecessary. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you, man. I feel you. Like, yeah, dude. I mean, it's always good to see build up, man. Build up is everything. Even I was saying that about Frontiers as well. I'm like, there are things about Frontiers with build up that did very well, and then there was other things with build up that failed. Like the build up to all the Titan fights was great, like really good. Like the fact that you have
It
to
was.
like to get the final emerald, you have to go like actually get to them and then get it, and there's the music hyping it up, and the whole island is you preparing to fight. That's a really good build up, and then you have the nothingness build ups like Sonic Forces, where Sonic is getting corrupted the entire game, and then Power Rangers, and he's back to normal, and it's just like, well, that sucked. Like build up is very important.
It is, man. And I was on it. I'm pretty sure I speak for everybody here. Everybody was really skeptical about Frontiers. They were like, "Oh man, I wonder how this game's gonna turn out." When we saw that IGN footage, we were like, "Oh, this sucks,"
Yeah, it
you
looked
know?
horrible. Oh my gosh.
Because like I was like, everybody was like, "Okay, maybe the person who's playing didn't know how to control Sonic in that type of gameplay," but it came to the point where Sega revealed that was unfinished gameplay. Everything needed to be polished up. Physics needed to be fixed, and it's just like it was a mess. And then like around around like September is when they started to release like more gameplay and hands-on gameplay, like with fishing with Big and everything like that. It looked more promising, you know, because like the game when they said fishing with Big, we had flashbacks to like, oh god, it's Sonic Adventure all over again. I hate that gaming mechanic, but it's just like they
Right.
they they surprise everybody so well. And it feels good to say it because I honestly think I honestly thought Forces was going to be the game to pick the series or drag the series out of the mud, but
Oh, man,
Frontiers
horses.
is doing a really Frontiers is doing a really good job, man, and I'm really glad that like Sega's really confident in the marketing for it because it deserves its cult following, you know.
Yeah, like Frontiers, I won't say it's my favorite or anything, but it definitely it definitely did a lot of things right. It did a lot of things right, and I'm happy that they did those things right because gosh dang, we after Forces we were like, man, this looks like this is it, man. Like it looks like the budget ain't coming back. It's like, oh man, like we are in trouble. But Frontier's made a lot of good choices, and they can improve on this. But I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, because every time we go down this rabbit hole of, oh, they can make this better, they just throw everything out the window and do something
Yeah.
completely different. It's like, like,
Sega's
you get mad. It's like, come, like,
Yep,
Generations, bro. Generations was fire, and it's
it
like
was.
the only thing this needs is original levels and to be a bit more challenging and longer. And we got ourselves some heat. Then we got Lost World. I'm like,
I know.
like,
Sega. The thing with Sega, they've always been known to be trend chasers.
yeah.
Because like when they saw like excuse me, when they saw Mario Galaxies and whatnot, they pretty much wanted to do Sonic in that type of format.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I never liked the art style of Lost World. I just thought it didn't look good for Sonic. I thought it looked ugly.
I didn't think it matched at all because
Yeah,
it was just completely new.
the
And then we got,
Minecraft trees.
and then they tried their best to like renew it with Boom, and it's just like, oh man, where are you going with this?
Yeah, Boom. That was a horrible time period, man. I know it's ironic coming from me, Mr. Boom Sonic, but Sonic Boom didn't need to happen. Let's be real. Sonic Boom did a lot of damage, and I think it did probably one of the biggest numbers on the budget. So, which makes it even worse. So, and oh man, I ain't even gonna get into it, man. But oh, we got a donation, Blue Roundabout.
Oh yo, Blue Roundabout again with the $13.99. I have a tremendous tremendous respect towards you two. You guys have pioneered an entire generation of youngsters who will inevitably go on live to do great things. The world is better with you. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
That really means
thank
a
you,
lot.
man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. And I've been seeing a lot more of your stuff lately, dude. And I gotta say, I'm impressed, dude. Like, as people aren't saying it for nothing. Your green screen work is very good. It's probably the best I've seen in the community, actually. Like, it's right next to Burbius. Like, it's some crazy stuff, and the lighting and the way it moves. It's in very impressive stuff, and I really like your style. So keep going, man. Keep going. I want you to keep
Man,
going because you
I'm
got
gonna
something in your hands, dude.
I'm gonna have to start checking out some of his stuff, man. Like, if it's as
Dude, I
good
mean,
as
people ain't
Burbius
saying
is,
it for
man.
no reason, bro. I'm telling you, his green screen work is crazy. Like, I remember I was in the server one time, and people were talking about watching my show, and the person asked me, they're like, "Does your show match up with his?" And I'm like, if you mean green screen, ain't no effing chance. Like, not even close, dude.
Dude, my green screening sucks, dude. Especially on this video, man. It was so broken. But like, I take it as constructive criticism because a majority of the green screening is difficult. And
Yeah,
if you
green
if you know
screening
me,
is rough.
if you know me, I absolutely despise green screening. But it's just like if you got to
Me
get it
too.
done, it's got to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I had to sit here and drop some cash to be more prominent with it because that TV method was not about to keep working. We already know that was
The
foul.
shoe,
That was
the
that was
shoe,
that was
the
so
shoe,
ghetto. I
man.
was like, man, I said, that ain't about to work. So as you can see, I got my expensive light up here, which makes my quality look beautiful. There's two of them, so there will be a light in the corner and a light on the other corner, and then me in the middle, and it'll look a lot better now that I bought that stuff. But at first, it's like you don't want to pay that money, and then my room is also small, and it's like, oh, it was real pain. But that's why when you see people actually pull it off to such a great degree, even with the expressions, like I was saying, the expressions are so tedious. So when you see someone actually do it so much and look so good, you can't help but be like, I respect that, Jimmy, because you already know that wasn't easy, bro. That was not easy. That was very annoying. And to know that you
It
went through that,
was.
to know that you went through that for the video, beautiful. Love to see it.
A majority of, can you believe a majority of people got pissed off at me because I put Stan Amy in the pool?
Oh, bro, people be getting so vexed over that stuff. You're gonna ruin the doing. Like, shut up, man. Ain't nobody give a crap.
For real, man. I submerged Knuckles underwater and Anchors Away, and I'm not gonna do that ever again because the man's old, but I had to for the because I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
about to rewrite the entire scene to not have Knuckles in the water because Rouge falls in the water and dude,
Yeah,
Knuckles isn't a dark guy. Like he's not gonna want to
but it's
just
not
let her
about just
drown.
let her
So
drown, of
yeah,
course.
he had to go in there and get her. So it's like who I'm not gonna like have Tails or Sonic do it because it's not in their character dynamic, and it's like Knuckles and Rouge they need to have like their own story going.
Right, exactly, and it's really funny. I don't know why people get so angry about the water stuff because it's funny because you'll go over to my channel and see characters literally bashing their brains in outside in the grass, but the second a character gets in the water, now you've gone too far.
Real
Very
man.
funny.
But
Very funny.
a majority of times, I've always tried a green screen the water effect just to be in the background, but I can't. They need
Yeah,
to be.
I've thought about that too, and I just know it's going to look rough.
Yeah.
An idea I do have though is potentially you could create a water effect if you record your character in front of the green screen, like do like this, and then like put it in like super slow motion. It would probably look like he's underwater.
It would look like he's underwater, but then again, you got to add the bubble effects and just like the dark
Yeah, it
water
would be a lot
effect.
of work, but it's possible. It's possible.
It's possible, but like at this point, I just prefer like putting the plush underwater in the safest way possible. You know, like don't like we're cautious with our things, guys. Don't think that we're mistreating our plushes because we treat them with the most careful respect as possible. Because like if they
Yeah,
need to
these
be
things are
underwater for a
expensive, man.
scene, they are. I hate they're so expensive, but it's just like
Yeah,
if they got
especially
to be.
yours, bro. Like, come on, man. Getting another Sine Sonic is like trying to sell
Oh
your
man,
soul at this point.
I hate that too, man. But it's just like if they got to be underwater, they got to be underwater. You know.
Oh man, Blue Round just said, contrary to popular belief, I don't actually use any green screens in my videos. This whole time I've been masking the characters onto the scene. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. He's just been masking them on, but most of us don't have um that advanced masking tools. Most of the time we just get very basic circles and, you know, squares and rectangles. We don't usually get the very advanced masking that lets you go around the entire character. But the fact that you're using that to your advantage is very good because that means you don't got to deal with the nasty green little lights that be on the sides of the characters sometimes and making
Oh, and the
sure there's not
pixelated
wrinkles.
dots. The pixelated
Yes,
dots are the worst.
yes, bro. The distortion. Oh man,
Like
it's rough.
this right here. Like this is clean only because I was using Camtasia at the time, and
Hmm.
Camtasia is actually a really good green screening app. I don't see a lot of people using it, but like I hit up Freddie one day and I asked him, "Yo, what do you use for your green screening?" And he's like, "Oh, I use Camtasia." I'm like, "Oh, I never heard of it." So he sent me some codes to see if I could try to get it for free, but unfortunately, you can only enter the codes to get to use the app for free with MacBook or MacBook Pro. So
No.
right away, I remember when you asked me like, what software do you use? I'm like Camtasia, and you're like, does it cost money? I'm like, yep. And he's like, and you're like, how much? I'm like, $300. And you were like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I was like, mm-mm. I was like, no, and it's funny, but you know what? I'm gonna shut up about that. But yeah, it's like, man, oh, bro, it's. I also gotta commend the ad placement on that video right there. Very good, very good. But yeah, it's like with green screen. I was never really a huge green screen guy, and that's another dumb thing that runs in the community where it's like you have to do certain things to be considered good, which is stupid. I think if you don't have great green screen, that doesn't mean your channel's awful. Everyone doesn't have to do green screen. Come on now, but if you have green screen and it looks really good, that's a bonus. You know, that looks very good. Green screen is not cheap.
No,
The
it's not.
heck?
With Camtasia, I had to invest in it. I had to let go of $300, but once you pay that $300, you can use it as much as you want,
I was
man.
about to
But
say,
like,
at least it's not a subscription. Hold on, I'll be
no,
right back. I'll be right back, my G.
oh yeah, go ahead. The thing with like Camtasia, everybody, sometimes it could be a subscription. It's like $50 a month, but like it depends what you sign up for. Uh, I paid the $300 and I haven't gotten charged ever since. So I think it's a W for me. But 1 second, everybody, I'm gonna be right back. I'll leave you to watching some tunes here.
This shouldn't take long. If you think you'll bust through this bad boy, then think fast. Tails, I'll take care of the missile. You keep an eye on Amy and be careful, okay?
Tails, behind you! He can teleport? No, wait, he's using the Chaos Emeralds. Tails, no!
Tails, no! What? Get back here, Sonic. You're no match for me. How was he that damn fast? Could it be his improvements? No, it has to be chaos control. He's using the power of the emeralds. Not enough yet. You kidding? I'm just getting started. This one's for Tails.
Sonic, no!
Well, Sonic, it seems that you've met your match. Any last words?
I
I'm
am
back,
back.
Chad. What the? Did we just come back at the same time?
We did.
What the?
I'm like, oh, you're like, I'm back, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm back, man.
That's crazy. Well,
No.
after this video, I think I gotta get ready to get stepping. But yeah, dude.
Hey, it's all good, man. Damn, man, we've been going live for 189 minutes.
Jesus Christ!
For real, man. Before you do go, actually, can we get you to do Defweedy real quick? We gotta get that on live stream.
All right. Let me find him. I think he's right there, actually.
Yo, I want to have a conversation with this guy right now. Historical event. Defweedy, let's go.
We got him.
The man, the legend himself, Fweetster.
Fweety, where you at? There he is. Oh, I got him. All right, Fweety. What's going on, man? Come on, bro. I was trying to sleep. Sorry, man. My bad. All right, we got Fweety. Oh, crap, man. Oh, man. What's good, chat? How y'all doing?
Yo, it's the man. It's the legend, Fweety.
Say hi, Fweety. I'm not a dog. I see him. What's up, man?
Man,
You are a
dude.
dog.
Man, I can't believe right now. This is honestly an historical event. I'm your biggest fan, man. Let me get an autograph real quick.
I heard some things about you, man, and I gotta say, one day we gotta meet up. We gotta make ourselves some burgers. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make ourselves some grub. We gotta get some good food, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely, dude. We're gonna hook us up with some tacos, get some burritos going, man. Have your brother get some burritos for us too.
Man. Getting me hyped out here, bro. Making me hungry now. Jeez, bro.
Man, that's so cool, man. That's awesome.
Man, it's a pleasure to meet you, especially on live with all these wonderful people. To everybody watching, much love. It's been a beautiful stream. I've heard Boom Sonic having a good time. It's been a great time, and we are happy. We are always happy to provide. We're always happy to make you laugh, and we're always happy to throw some hands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, if you gotta throw down, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like if that teacher telling you, if that teacher's trying to make you get some homework when you don't gotta do that, man, you gotta smack him across his head. All right, don't say all that. We don't need people doing that. We don't need any kids going to jail. The kids are gonna be fine. The teacher's gonna be doing fire when they swing back, and that's a W. All right, bro, chill out.
True. Could have said that better myself, man.
Well, Defweedy beatbox. You want to do a beatbox real quick before we go? All right. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all around. Take it easy, my guys. Much love. I'll see you later.
Fweety. Nice seeing you, Defweedy. Later.
Lovely, man. All right, that's a beautiful way to end this. Beautiful.
Oh, it really was, man. That was perfect, man. Man, you don't know how long I've been waiting to talk to that mastermind Defweedy, man. My favorite character on your channel, man. I freaking love Fweety.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Common W Defweedy. I know, for real, man.
Oh yeah. Dubs. All right, y'all. This has been great. Shout out to Miles, of course, for having me. The great guy, the beautiful legend he is. Thank you so much for having me, man, and thank you for honestly making such a crappy like today was mud, bruh. And you turn that around. You know, this stream was fun because I'm gonna be honest, bro. When I was in bed, bro, I was literally laid down like a corpse, and I was like, and when I was waking up and I was remembering like an hour or so that had passed, I was like, oh shoot, man, I got a stream. I was like, man, because I was like, I felt like trash. I was like, dude, I'm scared, bro. I don't want to get on this stream like a zombie, bro. And then we just talk, and you're like, how y'all doing? I'm like, you doing? Like
Relate,
I
dude.
was,
That's too real. That's too real.
yeah, I did not want to be that guy. So I was like, yo, I missed the stream last time. I'm like, I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna do one better instead of not being here. So I'm happy I was here, and I'm happy we had a good stream.
Happy to have you, man. Honestly, like how I said earlier, in our Discord chat, I really did want to turn your day around. I'm glad that we were actually make you to smile. Everybody here too. I'm glad that we were able to make your day. And if we didn't, go eat some ice cream. And I'll be back next week too. I'll be back here next week with another guest as well. Forever and always. Everybody here, we're probably gonna get going as well. But for everybody here, the usual send off goodbye. Wear a mask if necessary. Take care. Keep doing your videos, and I don't know, just stay cool, I guess, and don't be toxic.
Yeah, do not be toxic, because if you are, you will end up like Eggman, who always loses. Am I right?
Oh yeah, he never learns.
Yep. All right, y'all. Much love. If you stay on the down low, you'll never find your halo. Peace and
Oh yeah,
speech.
most definitely, man. All right, everybody. I think we're gonna end it off right here, and I'll be back next Friday, like how I said earlier. And it's always awkward trying to say goodbye on live stream. Like, do you ever get that feeling?
Yes.
I'm trying my best not to stutter as much as because I'm always doing that. But either way, we're gonna send it off here. Send your goodbyes, everybody. Massive W's to everybody in the chat who joined and who is still here. Appreciate you guys all. Thank you so much for the donations and just for chilling with us, man. On the relaxing, watching some videos, watching to some of my cringe old videos, and it's been fun. We should totally do this again sometime.
Heck yeah, y'all.
But either way, we got a bunch of W's, a bunch of buys in the chat. Larry, I'll let you go. You have a good Saturday tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
Everybody stay safe too out there, especially at night. But either way, I'll
Y'all,
let you go.
man.
I'll let you go, Larry.
All right, dude.
All right, it's been nice seeing you, man. Take care.
You too.
The old Larrius, man. Never get tired of the old Larrius. All right, everybody. W stream. I know it's sad to see us end the stream, but we have to. My phone's dying already. It's at 20%. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just sent me the notification. Okay. All right, everybody. No, we got Knuckles dancing over here in the background. Do your own dance, Knuckles. Do your own dance. Do your own dance. Hitting that ready. Hitting that ready. Yeah, doing your dance. All right. I'm going to stop being cringy and just end the stream. Later, guys. Oh my God.